So, Varia, what are you going to put your
Um,
stat bump or feet?
uh, stat bump.
Fair enough. Wisdom. I'll increase your spell save DC and passive perception.
Yeah.
And various skills, but yeah.
Cool. I don't need to know the others.
You don't want to know his medicine?
I mean, yeah. I kind of like Todor does a lot of those passive things, and I completely understand and think it's a good idea. I just think it's also a lot of work. So,
oh yeah, I'm just throwing.
I keep track of as minimalist stuff as I need. Your AC, so I don't have to ask each time a monster attacks you if he hits you or not. Your spell save DC, so I don't have to ask what it is each time you make a dex save. Okay, that's your saving DC. Boom, and your passive perception just simply for do you notice shit?
Yep.
Easy numbers. All right. So for those in the room at the moment, I will get everybody else in fairly certain. But when we last met our heroes, they were beaten badly, bruised, all over the place. They had just slain Yarnik the Orog, possibly the descendant of Ulfi, the chieftain of this orc clan. Why else? And 2 other orcs that were with her in a double secret door chamber. A secret door followed by a corridor, followed into another secret door where they were located. They have holed up in this room Tracker, Scooter, and Rick Rose.
Yep.
So as you are wanting to sleep, I believe, right? Let's use so we can start this session. You had a long rest, right?
Yes.
Yep.
All right. Now, just FYI, Varia, while you are off in pious contemplation back at the church in Blingensel, the village nearby, you ran into Brutus. Go ahead, introduce yourself to Varia and your character, and why you are interested in the old dwarven stronghold of Kundarkar, or possibly taking vengeance upon orcs that infest it now.
You want me to introduce?
Yes.
Yeah. No, Brutus is always looking for ways to earn money. He as soon as he gets them, he goes to the closest taverna and drink them up. So he's always in need of more. And he has been pointed in the general direction of this place, and then he suddenly spots this person he doesn't know, but he hopes she knows the direction, and he says, "Hi.
Hello.
Would you happen to know about dwarven stronghold somewhere close?"
Yeah. About a day's travel on foot.
3 days from Blingensel.
It was 3 days travel.
Old Stonetooth, where the old dwarven stronghold.
Yeah. Well, I will tell him about where it is.
Just give them directions. Say, have a good day. I'm not going back. Safe travels, man. The path is infested with orcs.
I was also going to tell him that I feel kind of bad about not being able to be with my teammates, but so I'm going to go back, and if he wants me to, I'll fly over the path and not just fly straight to it.
Oh, that would be very kind of you. So you already have
an eye out for enemies and stuff for you too.
That's most generous. But you said you have friends there?
You may want to describe yourself to Brutus.
Yes. She is a winged Aasimar.
Ah.
She is a winged angelkin.
And she is a she?
Yes.
Yeah. You will. Brutus looks very impressed when he sees your wings. It's like, how did you get those?
I was born with them. It was very, very hard on my mom.
Oh, yeah, I can see why. And he chuckles a bit and tries to hide his face, not to embarrass himself too much. And he says, well, but they're very, very nice. Nice wings.
Thank you.
But did you say you have friends up by the
Yeah.
dwarven stronghold?
Yeah. Circumstances saw me have to return here to the temple.
Oh, yeah, resupplying, yeah, I understand. Well, I hope to find some treasure so I can get some supplies. I only have a few packages of food myself, so I better be going. Are you going at once, or?
I'm going to be leaving. I'm going to be leaving very soon.
Okay, I'll just stay here and wait for you then until you're done resupplying.
Yeah. Okay.
Would that be at the tavern?
I don't think he's let into the tavern because he probably owes the tavern owner some money. So I guess he's sitting outside, just.
He has a tab that's unpaid.
She'll be sitting down by the gutters.
Yeah, or somewhere outside where he hopefully doesn't get water in his head if it starts to rain. But everything will do at this point.
All right. So you gather your supplies, and you can then. Oh, dude, this is sucking. All right, what I've done now is because I'm tired of holding my phone up to my ear. I put the headphones up from here. So now I'm hearing myself talk.
Oh, that's got to be rough.
Yeah, it is. And it's delayed, too. Like I say it, and then I hear it. It's not
Well,
like...
it's like that voice scrambler app for your phone.
Yeah, but I'm not hearing it at the same time. I can almost finish the sentence before I hear
Hmm.
it. Okay, so anyway, you all managed to... God fucking damn it. That's so annoying. Okay. So, you managed to get your supplies, and you can make it back to Kundragar. When you get back to Kundragar, you notice that there are fresh bodies, more orcs that have been slain.
And
You
I
explore
can't
around,
hear
and you find that the place
anything.
has been fairly ransacked. Stuff has been toppled over. You even go and... Did you all close those secret doors?
Yes, we did. We made sure that the
I believe
wizard
I
and I
distinctly...
yes, the wizard and I helped close them. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
I distinctly remember that happening now. Oh my, how do I get you all back together?
Yeah, that's why I was thinking that the three of us are exiting and we meet him up in the farming village because that's where we left him. Because we were resting in the
Fair enough.
farming village.
If you all would like to do that.
Um,
You get a good night's sleep, you got your loot that you need to take back.
what loot we can, because I don't know if we can carry those chests full of silver, can we?
Maybe you ought to invest in a cart for your loot.
Yeah, maybe we need to venture back to Blending Stone so that he can get his armor resized before we venture back out here. But I don't know.
Carrying that armor alone would be enough.
Yeah,
It'd take considerable money, especially the fact that he's got to adapt them to wings.
yeah,
It's not just a standard resize. It is a...
Yeah, that's up to you. I figured the Orog is big enough, right? It's bigger than him, so there's more than enough metal.
Well, yeah, but it's still got to be custom fit,
Oh yeah.
like
Yeah.
tailoring.
Yes. More expensive tailoring, in fact.
Yes. Anything.
But it's supposed to be cheaper than having it custom made
Yes.
from scratch.
Yes, it would.
Ugh. What do you guys want? What do you want to do? Tracker?
So let's say you meet up along the way.
Okay. Are we
You're
carrying
coming away. You're coming here.
box of silver?
You got lots of gold and primarily silver on you.
Tracker would say, why don't we take some of the gold outside with us? Maybe not carry it all the way, but take it outside and hide it out in the wilderness someplace.
Does any of us have a
where we
shovel?
can come back and get it.
I'm not sure. I haven't looked. Does this game even have shovels in it? In terms of...
Well, the dwarf who sent you up here to explore gave you plenty of exploration equipment.
Okay. Because I've
to
got
do that, and I'm assuming that would include some shovels and picks.
But yeah, I don't have a shovel. So yeah, we can bury the treasure where there's soil, because I figure there's parts where we can't bury it because it's rocky.
Well, there's always
It's mountainous, hilly, but you can find.
There's always hollow trees.
I think these are
bear
big
dens.
Yeah, I don't want to put it. Yeah, I don't want to put the chest in a bear den for someone to stumble across.
Like a bear.
No, we put it in that den, and then we see about covering the den up with maybe some rocks and logs. And...
And just hope that
I'd rather just bury the treasure. That's less work.
So y'all come up upon Old Stone Tooth, and you see this halfling and a drow. Is that what you look like?
Half drow.
Yeah, that was what I changed back into when I crawled in and hid into the room.
Arguing over what to do with buried treasure.
Well, it's going to be buried now since you just said.
As I see them coming, I call for Varia. Varia, are those your friends?
Well, Tracker should notice.
the halfling looks familiar, but the half drow doesn't.
No.
Oh, but they're walking together, so...
Does the half drow sound familiar, though?
The wizard's with us, right?
Yes. Scooter.
He's just quiet. Yeah. I keep forgetting.
Okay. Yeah. It's them.
And you are familiar, Varia, with Tracker being different from time to time.
Yes.
Especially when he gets knocked the fuck out.
Yeah, he's really different than anybody else then. A very, very bland white face.
Well, I walk towards you guys, and I have my sword in the scabbard, but I have my shield in my hand, and I wave with my right hand, like to try to signal that I mean you no harm as I approach.
I call out to them. Hi, guys.
Hey there.
I look up from my
I'll be
spellbook.
startled, right? Because I don't have the alert feat.
Somebody is not surprised at all by this.
I'm not very sneaky coming here in my chain mail and my splint mail and full armor.
Yeah. I just like the idea of me being spooked. Little 3 foot tall halfling just jumping 5 feet into the air.
Oh, sorry there, little fella. I didn't mean to scare you.
Oh god.
I spoke with this winged creature, the Varia, and she said she was on her way to this dwarven stronghold, and that she had friends there. Maybe that happens to be you guys.
Yeah, I'm just wondering. Yeah, so we're going to bury the armor too?
Well, I was just talking about some of the silver and gold. Other adventures that are coming on into
Well,
the
kill him.
dungeon won't
No one
trip.
steals my loot.
You got to be there to kill them if we're not there. May trip over this if we
You're a
take and put
ranger.
it someplace
You can
else.
track them.
They may have it spent before we find them, though.
Oh, they'll die slow then.
Well, I look up from my spell book, and I like when
Do you have that glyph of warding spell yet?
3rd level spell.
Oh, okay. I was like, we could always just glyph the chest and they'll go boom.
So I'm looking at this armor that they're talking about burying.
Oh, it's be pretty bloody and
It's pretty
soiled.
bloody and beat up. It's a little larger than you. It came off almost a 7 foot tall, say 350, maybe 400 pound strong orc. But it's easier to take it down. You know, like fit it in than it would be to enlarge it.
Now I'm looking at this hulking fighter that followed up with me. Does it look like it would fit him better than it would fit me right now?
Is he human?
Looking at
Brutus, he's talking.
Brutus.
Oh. Is Brutus human?
Yeah, Brutus is a human variant, and he's a big fella. He is like 6.2 high or something, and probably a couple of 100 pounds.
Oh.
He's when he was a soldier, he was a frontline fighter, so he's used to like shield walls and those kind of things. And you will see that from his fighting stance as he first didn't know you were friends.
Would you say he's like, even in armor, he's kind of tentative with his steps? Then he's like cautious?
No, he's not cautious at all. When you see you guys and he asks Varia if you're friends, he has already started walking forward just with his shield up, but his sword is still in the scabbard.
Okay.
Okay, and as I was trying to say, you walk up, can hear you, and you could see that like sitting on like a log is a gnome with like long white hair. He's bald on top, but he's got long white hair and long sideburns, but no facial hair. And he's got like a big potato-shaped nose, and he's smoking a long stem pipe. And he's just in like gray common clothes, something that like just a common worker would be wearing. And he has like quite a large book set on his lap, and nearby there's a raven sitting. And when he looks up, the raven also goes, ah, ah! And he kind of looks at you and spots Varia. Like I assume Varia is kind of flying and probably settling down to the ground.
Yep.
And he spots Varia, and he, shields his eyes from the sun with his hand and looks up at Varia and looks at Brutus. Then he gives a wave and closes up his book, and he puts his book down on the stone or on the log and gets up, but he approaches a little bit, and he says, as he draws on his pipe, and he says, "Well met. You friends with Varia?"
Well met, little man. I don't know if we're friends. I guess so. I met her on my way here, and she helped me get her safely. So, yeah, she's as good a friend as anyone.
I nod satisfactorily. I say, well, she's a good judge of character. If you travel with her, welcome.
I slipped on the rain-slicked steps coming out of the temple, and before I could get my wings under me, he had caught me.
as I'm recovering, from all of this, being shocked, I'm gonna dive on top of one of the chests and say, "Mine."
My name is Brutus, and I'm on my way to a dwarven stronghold to find some treasure. But it looks like you guys are on your way back from this stronghold, and you have some treasure already.
We were at old Stone Tooth, but we're heading back there again. We just wanted to bring some of the goods out and get a good rest before we head back in. I'm glad we found you both. There's more than a bucket full of orcs there.
Oh, that sounds good.
And just for your information to let you know, and I pull out like just a piece of parchment with like the bounty written on it, and I hand it over to you. And it says that for each left orc ear, 25 gold. So as you're kind of looking at it, I say, so it's best to keep a tally on them by removing their ears.
They didn't tell me this back in town. This is great news. This day is already getting better. Would you guys need any
And
help
don't forget
carrying
the
some stuff
tongues.
back to town?
The tongues are worthless.
No, they're not.
But basically, you see this small little halfling, blue-green eyes, dark brown to blackish hair, some slight sideburns. He's got his pack over his back and a rapier strapped to the pack, and then a rapier at his hip, and a dagger at his hip, and his short bow around his body. It sounds hectic.
You need a golf bag.
I need something. But I wave high and basically jingle this bag of teeth that I've got that I've been collecting, because I'm going to make dice out of them.
So, in short, we should just remove orc heads from now on, and everybody will be happy.
Yeah. Excuse my companions, they're a little bit macabre with this removal of body parts things, but I'm still intact, so.
Well, that I'm happy to have met you. What's your name, little fella?
I say it in Gnomish, and it's like a tongue twister. So I just say, everybody calls me Scooter.
Scooter is a good name. Hello, Scooter. Nice to meet you. I guess you are the sane one here.
I kind of, again, look over my shoulder at my companions. Look back at you. Yeah, you could, safe to say that. I say, what's your name there, big feller?
Oh, my name is Brutus.
Fitting. And I stick my pipe in my teeth and I hold my hand up for you to reach it and give a good warrior shake.
Yeah, I just imagine like an ogre drinking tea from a little cup, like a teacup, like trying to hold it between two fingers. I try to shake your hand that way, not to harm you.
Again, give a little nod that, because I'm thinking to myself, well, we need you. We need a big guy. Because
do you guys need any help carrying this stuff back to town? I mean, I've already been there once today, but
well,
I'm gonna look up at him and I'd be like, I appreciate it. I would really fucking appreciate it.
well, I don't know. It's probably just as safe here as it is in town. We could just grab it all on our way out. But I think that after we grab a bite to eat, we're gonna head back to the Citadel.
Ah, okay. Yeah, I'm all good.
Oh, we're gonna make a pitch camp here and just eat and bury the treasure and everything?
Well, maybe I'm off my timeline. I thought that we
are
had.
outside
Yeah, you are outside
Yeah.
of
woods.
Old Stone Tooth.
Tracker say, I can cook up some braised tongue.
So,
Wow.
so that's what you're doing with them. So you're actually eating orc.
And Orog
Well,
and Ogre tongue. He is not picky.
Yeah, you know, it's all muscle, succulent meat,
And then there's two dire
and the herbs.
pelts that I left somewhere.
And Very is wondering with him eating this how she hasn't, with
Got me
how he's still alive without having neutralized poison around.
Well, I guess I could always try an orc tongue. I never heard about eating one before, but I always have some rations if you guys are out of food.
I'm going to eat hardtack before I'm going to eat orc tongue.
Yeah.
Don't worry, his tongue soup tastes pretty good. The tricky part is tasting it before it tastes you.
Yeah, that's probably the preferred way.
Do we even have many spices?
Not too many.
Yeah. I'm going to avoid the tongue then.
Poor old dumb.
Yeah.
Well, and Scooter just
I'm
assumes
not
that
going to
that's
eat.
his.
I'm not going to eat demi-human flesh.
And I just assume that that's Scooter just assumes that that's just Tracker's sense of humor.
Kelly sees
You
Tracker
assume.
cooking them in a pot.
So,
Pot.
are we burying the treasure or dragging it back?
Well, I don't want to head back to town now.
Then we're burying it. So we spent. I helped pick a spot and help bury it.
Yeah,
I'm a little
spend a
small,
couple hours,
so I'm
dig
more
a
of a
ditch.
supervisor.
Cover it up, put some leaves and vines and other stuff over it, camouflage it a bit. So you all climb up into the stone tooth again. And where would you like to go? Would you like to head back to the secret room and a golden key that you possess? Or
Yes.
would you like to go back to the graded area that you all did not go down? Remember there was a grate stuffed with the...
Yeah, stuff with rags, and there was buzzing around it. So maybe
Yes.
maybe Brutus will know what's on the other side of that.
And just FYI, there was one other corridor that you did not go down.
You need me to check out something, sir?
I'm just wondering if you've had any experience with like local insect life and that sort of stuff.
No, no insects, I'm afraid. Just like spiders and frogs and stuff, but nothing.
No hornets or anything like that.
No, I try to avoid them. Have you fought one? Or have you been attacked by a swarm?
No, there's just this strange buzzing behind a grate stuffed with cloth, and I'm just curious about it. But
You know what curiosity did to the cat?
yeah, but I'm a real lucky halfling.
Most animals are afraid of fire. Have you tried to scare it away?
Well, that's the thing is I don't even know if it's alive. It could be like maybe an artifact that's behind there buzzing. I have no idea. It's just a buzzing sound and there's cloth.
It's worth to have a look then.
I don't know. Still reminds me of the middle of summer. Plug in the screen door, the holes in the screen door to keep the mosquitoes out.
If you guys don't want to look, I'm happy to have a quick glance.
You're gonna have a glance, and I got no complaints.
I guess we can go there.
Would y'all like to?
Do we remember the way back? Are you gonna make us
I'm
roll
gonna
for
say
that?
yes.
Okay.
Alright, just finding where that is on the map again. Okay.
But guys,
Half
there's
price?
this one problem.
And what's the problem?
I don't see very good in the dark. So,
Torches. I don't
Yeah.
see good in the dark either.
okay. Oh, well, I'm glad not to be the only one giving us away.
Yeah, we need to hang out together because the rest of them can, I think. Can Varia see in the dark too? Figure. So we're back by the grate, right?
Yeah, the passage leading to the east is blocked by about 10 feet highly packed crates, which you all have moved around, creating a room that you could go into. Another 20 feet from that is a tunnel, ends in an iron grate, stuffed with blankets and straw pellets.
Mine
You've
turns.
already listened behind it, and it's got a rusted lock on it.
I only hear country music or
It's
something.
not country.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I wouldn't call that country.
That's more bluesy.
Kind of
Yeah.
rockabilly.
Rockabilly? Yeah, I can see that.
Kinda.
That would have been Scooter, just FYI.
Yeah, I'm just trying to keep my hands busy so I don't chain smoke.
Sorry.
So I'll just have a smoke because I'm quiet.
Either or, it's okay by me. So you're at the grate. It's stuffed with blankets, and there's a rusty lock on it. To listen to at the grate again, give me a perception check.
Is this where you heard the buzzing sound?
Varia's here. She's gonna have great perception.
Well, why would you tell Brutus to look and then
Yeah, well, he's
volunteer Varia?
Still have deep.
they're both meat shields. Someone I can hide behind.
Anyways, I'm gonna be like a movement behind. Like if I can be 20 feet back from the grate, I will be.
Okie dokie.
18.
You hear buzzing.
I rolled a 15 plus 3 as well, so 18. On the perception check. If I can hear buzzing, I will turn to my friends and say, okay, should I try to open it up?
I can lockpick the rusty lock.
Go for it. Give me a dexterity check with proficiency.
Yeah, hold on. I gotta look up the. Yeah, here we go. Ugh. I'm assuming I got no help from Tracker.
Tracker did not say he was assisting you, so it's just
Yes,
you, buddy.
I got a 9 then.
It's rusty as crap. The rust is getting in the way of the lock picks. You just
Yes.
Can I try to rip
it's
it
just
open?
too rusted.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tracker will. He was bent down into his pack looking for his tools. Let me give it a shot with these sweethearts.
Guide him.
Oh, Lysander, please help us get this rusty lock pick so that we may go inside and despoil the goodies from the big bads that may lie therein.
No. Guide his hand.
Rogue.
You'd say guide his hand.
Please
Yeah.
let us loot this temple.
That worked though, because Lysander's a rogue. I mean, his spiritual weapon is 2 daggers.
Mm-hmm. True.
That'd be an 18. That'd be an 18 with his proficiency.
All right, you snap it off real quick. Boom, there it goes.
Oh. You're
And
quite
he'll
skilled.
turn to his little buddy there and say, "There you go. I think you can get in it now." He'll pick up his tools and go to the back.
How far back would you like to go?
Back to the back of the party. He's going to guard.
Remember, it's only 20 feet
their
before you.
six.
How big is the grate?
5 by 5.
Yeah, gonna back away.
okay.
and give
So I'm
room.
gonna back up too then.
All right, remember, it's 20 feet back before you get to the wall boxes where you all just
Well,
maneuver
I
enough
have-
to get through.
I can't see in the dark anyway. I have to be near the torchlight.
Who's got the torch?
Fire.
I will pull up one before I enter this trap.
All right. So
Oh,
you got
you want
torch
me to
in one hand, shield in the other.
Yeah,
You're
shield
about
in,
to-
shield in left and torch in right.
I can search for traps.
all right, give it a roll.
I will find them.
Investigation.
Okay.
Guide his
God.
vision.
I'm really getting crap rolls. 6.
Plus what?
No, it was 4 plus 2, so 6.
I was asking about the guidance from Barry.
Oh, I didn't get the. What's the guidance?
Guidance is 4. No.
4.
10.
10.
You do not find any traps.
I did not find any traps.
Well, I'm glad
I'm a
it's
crappy
safe.
keeper. No.
All right, so let me try to get this straight. I have Brutus opening this grate, while I'm assuming
Popping.
everybody else is standing 20 feet back.
Yes.
Or further.
Trying to hide. Can I hide?
Give me a stealth roll.
Oh, now I roll nice. 25.
There you go.
Tracker will have his bow out, just
Alright.
ready. Like I said, just in
How
case something comes up.
How large is this corridor?
It's only maybe 10 feet wide, and it goes 20 feet back towards the wall boxes that you all removed just enough to get into.
And I've knocked an arrow in my short bow, hidden,
Yeah.
and I whisper, I'm ready.
Okay.
I'll walk inside with my torch held high to try to see as far as possible, and I scream, "Hello there! Who are you making the buzzing sound?"
Okay. As you remove all the pallets and the blankets and such like that to pull it out of the way and get in, you can see it's a ceiling source 30 foot high in the center of this impressive chamber, and the walls are carved with images of dwarves at their forges. 2 large stone doors exit to the north and south. Several old skeletons lie scattered near the northern door. A gate of wrought iron stands in the eastern wall that you just opened, and that's what you're entering through.
Okay,
In the center of the floor, a natural rift descends sharply. Dozens of stone steps lead down into the darkness. You can hear the distant sound of running water and a curious buzzing coming from far below.
But there's something blocking the entrance down.
no, it's a,
No.
it's a staircase.
No, it's just a natural rift in the floor with stairs going down.
Ah,
This room itself is quite impressive. It's possibly the largest room that you all have come across.
Is this
in
the
area
actual
so far.
foundry room or forge room?
I would think so.
So yeah, it would be big.
I'm going to ask the question that I think should be obvious. What race are those skeletons? Are those dwarven skeletons, orcish skeletons, what?
Say there's an orc, dwarf, human.
from my languages, I know only Common and Dwarven, or Dwarvish. Would I possibly be able to know anything of these images?
Give me a history check.
Okay, that's my
Intelligence
special
then?
skill.
Is it?
Yeah, I have
Nice.
0.
Oh,
And I rolled an 11, so 11.
Seems to be kind of standard dwarvish to you.
Good news, guys.
I
There
have,
are dwarven pictures here. it means gold, I guess.
I have a
Gold, you say? Where?
I have a particular history check that I wanted to roll.
What would that be?
I want to know if I am generally familiar enough to know where in a standard dwarven architecture where the burial catacombs would be. Would this be a religion check or would this be a history check?
I would call it religion.
Okay.
Your choice, though. Whatever you're better at.
Mm-hmm. Lysander, tell me. Lysander, help refresh my memory. Yeah, that works.
From these pagan dwarves and their foul religions.
Thankfully, we don't have that little halfling with us.
Those who do not dwell into the light that you possess, but live in the darkness and the
9.
shadows. Sorry. 9?
Mm-hmm.
Sit over there going, grabbing your head, doing the whole, thing. You don't know.
Oh, this is gonna be a Gandalf scene, isn't it? This way.
Okay, I'm gonna enter too.
Are there any you described statues, right?
I believe that they were
Carvings.
carvings.
Oh, okay. I just wanted to make sure to warn, not to approach us if there were statues. There was a trapped one earlier.
Carved with images of dwarves at their forges.
There were skeletons by the northern door.
Yes.
Was that right, Michael?
Correct.
I will turn to the tiefling and I will say, Tiefling, I'm sorry, I didn't get your name earlier.
Rick Roast Silver Shaper.
Oh, pleasure to meet you, Brutus. I suggest that we walk through the northern door, and I suggest that you get behind me.
That
So
works for me.
whatever's coming at us, I can try to deflect its blows, and you can try to shoot it.
Right, point blank in the... Well, it's not point blank, but yeah, I get the idea. Works for me.
Good. Are the rest of the guys into the room now?
Yeah, I come in.
Yeah, my ears really perked up about hearing gold. That's why I came inside.
Do you all agree by trying to go in the direction of death first?
I figure we need to clear the current floor we're in before descending down.
I want to just go check the chasm, the rift in the floor.
Uh-huh.
Does it go all the way across, or is it like a pit?
It covers. It starts on the northern end, and then descends deeper, and the rift goes southward. It takes up almost half of the room.
Okay, well, I want to go to the
There's
edge.
only like 15 feet on either side.
Okay.
Of the ledge, and then the pit itself is like 15 feet wide, and it continues down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 45 feet total, north and south, the length of the room.
What's the name of your bird?
Edgar.
Okay. I'd recommend to send Edgar to look down into the rift first.
Well, first off, as you're peering down into the rift, you can hear the buzzing is getting louder.
Uh-oh.
Tracker will wait for about 5 minutes before entering the room. And then when he does enter, he'll come in breathing heavy, almost onto a run, and he'll say, "Run, you fools! They're coming!"
Wait, what?
Wait, what?
Who's coming?
The footsteps! They're coming! Run!
I rush up towards you to try to block the path you came from with my shield.
And with that, let's just everybody roll initiative. And if you would, please just go ahead and put it in the chat since I got so bloody many of you.
Yeah.
No offense. All right. I got Rick Rose with a 14. Not bad.
Horrible. What are you talking about?
Brutus with an 11. Scooter with a 15. Tracker. Dude, what, did you like Nat fail or something?
No, I rolled a 3.
Okay. Brutus, initiative, not necessarily your dex modifier, but just roll a d20 then.
Yeah, I rolled 11 as well, but I rolled Dex 0 because I assume Tracker is before me.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see that. Never mind. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Scooter as well.
How's it for Edgar?
I'm missing Varia. That's what I'm missing.
Oh yeah.
15.
Or are you going to keep Edgar out of the fight?
No. So I'm
Or
not missing
maybe on
anybody,
your-
am I?
Well, presumably I'm still in stealth.
15. Okay, Richard, as you're... Oh, sorry. Varia, as you're looking up into the rift, just glancing around the whole town, you see coming up out of the rift 4 bat-like creatures buzzing from there or rising up there, bearing down upon you all. What would you like to do? They have long, vicious noses, needle-like noses almost.
Yeah, sturges. I've dealt with sturge wounds
You have?
in a temple. Yeah. They're like big, ugly mosquitoes and bats, vampire bats.
The buzzing grows louder, and then 4 things, seeming like insectoid bats, emerge from the stairwell and fly towards you.
How large are they?
Tiny. Technically, like D&D terms, they're tiny, but I would put them about like yay.
Okay, but so they're not like swarm or anything. They're just...
Yeah. Cut the
I
difference
know-
between a house cat and a rat.
Yeah, I know now what they are.
All right, what would you like to do, Varia? You're up.
Okay. Well, I guess it's as good a time as any to sacred flame one of them.
All right. It makes its dex save. So, call upon the strength of Lysander to blast them with righteousness, and this poof of radiance light just goes off in the middle of all 4 of them, and they manage to just dive out of the way as they're curling around. Anything else for you?
So, got a question. Did he barely get out of the way, or did he cleanly get out of the way?
19 on the die roll.
God.
He cleanly got out of the way.
Barely.
Anything else for you, Barry? Any movement or anything?
I'll use my item interaction to draw my mace.
Okay. I'm going to just assume that you have your shield already, unless...
Yeah.
All right. Rick Rose, you're up. What would you like to do?
I'm going to shoot at one of the... whatever they are. Because presumably, I have no idea.
Insectoid bat-like things with long needle noses.
Yeah.
As a player, you know. As a character...
As a character, all I know is they're hostile, approaching with ill intent, and Varia did a sacred flame right before I attacked. So firing an arrow.
Go for it.
From stealth. Oh, that's a good one too, because I'm gonna have to. Yep.
I wouldn't necessarily say you're stealth at the moment, though. You're exploring and checking out the room.
Oh, okay. Doesn't matter. 15 plus 5, 20.
Yeah, that'll hit.
And that's just D6 then.
And it's enough to kill it.
Okay. Yeah, 5 damage plus, 5 plus 3, 8 damage.
Yep. You skewer it.
And then
Arrow
I'm
comes
going
right through it.
Yeah. Bonus action hide behind the fighter.
Okay. Behind Brutus. Fair enough. And then I'm thinking the next up would be Tracker because he's got the best dexterity modifier.
By the
All
way,
right,
if you want to
Tracker.
know my stealth roll, it was 20.
Oh, yeah. Actually, Edgar would go next. What would you like to do,
Okay.
Edgar?
Edgar is just going to be waiting for orders.
Okay. Tracker, you're up.
All right. Is one of the blankets that were there stuffed around within reach of Tracker?
Yeah, you hadn't exactly. You're the one who hangs out. And unless everybody else check first, yes, it would be close.
Okay. Tracker will go ahead and grab the blanket, putting his bow kind of up in the air and pull the blanket over it and over himself. A hood, like you would put a tarp over yourself to kind of protect you from rain or ash or such. And then he will, because that would be item interaction, so that's kind of action. And then it just leaves his movement action. So he'll move his, since this is initial combat, he'll move the 40 feet that he can down towards those steps.
Mm-hmm.
As far as he can down that way.
You can move quite significantly far down those steps if you wish.
Okay, then that's kind of what Tracker's going to be doing, is moving down there with the cover of the blanket, trying to protect himself.
Okay. Next up would then be Scooter.
Okay, and I had to go for a bio, so what is it that we see? And where is it?
Tracker, or you are looking at down into the rift at the top of the stairs. Tracker ran down, covered in a blanket by you.
Yes, I see that, yeah.
There are 3 Sturges coming pretty much right up from the bottom of the stairs, heading up, and pretty much towards you, because you were the closest, although some of them are looking at Tracker coming down the stairs like, ooh.
3 Sturges.
Oh, I'm sorry. 3 insectoid bat-like things with large needles. Yeah, they're Sturges.
Yeah. Okay. So they're both the size of cats almost. Are 2 of them within 5 feet of one another? Each of them,
sure.
I would like them to make a dexterity save, DC of 14. As I pull my wand from my belt and I point it, and a gob of acidic fluid.
That's a 1.
Okay. Well, in that case...
And the make was the same die that got the 19 on your dexterity saving throw for Sacred Flame.
Well, and he takes 1 point of acid damage.
Oh, no way. He's up.
Yeah, they're flying and buzzing around, so It was like more of a glancing blow. And I am going to just move back 25 feet away from the rift.
Oh, okay. That'll put you, if you want to go directly back away from the rift, that'll put you almost with your back to the double doors on the north.
Perfect. But can I be off to the side? I don't want to be in the doors. I picture just like Abbott Costello being Frankenstein. I'll be standing there and then the doors will open behind me and I won't notice.
Fair enough. Easily done. Okay. Next up then will be Brutus. What's up, Brutus?
As he see these creatures come up, he will say, it's just some sort of bats. You can eat those instead of those tongues. And he will try to bash one of them with his shield. 14 on the die, so it's going to be 20 to hit.
To hit? What do you mean shield bash? Like the
I'm-
shield master feat? What are you talking about?
I'm a tavern brawler, so I am
Oh.
proficient with improvised weapons.
Okay.
So I'm gonna
that'll
use
hit.
my shield as my weapon.
That'll hit.
I think at least on the internet it said that the shield is a D4 damage.
Yeah, I think that's
Yeah.
Tavern Brawler, like their
Yeah.
D4 plus strength.
Yeah, I rolled a 3, so that's 7 damage.
Boom.
Is it still alive?
It's splatted.
Splat. Sometimes you're the bug, sometimes you're the windshield.
Mhm.
You got bug juice all over your shield.
That little shit couldn't take anything. I will. There's not really anything. Nobody's been attacked yet, so I'll just stay and wait for what's to come, and I try to position myself beside.
Tavern Brawler.
Yeah.
You attacked with an unarmed strike or an improvised weapon as a bonus action. I believe you could grapple.
Yeah, but I can grapple the same creature, and that's sort of no use at the moment.
Is it the same creature?
Yeah, it says
He
so.
could
in the
grapple the
rules.
splat on his.
Yeah, I
Okay.
actually thought about grappling it and throwing it to Tracker to say you could cook it, but I don't want to drop my torch just to do that.
Yeah. Okay, no, I was just wondering, but I didn't know it was to the same creature.
Yeah, I'm 98% sure it says the same. Like when you hit the creature, you can then grapple it or something stupid.
So that's a bonus action. Don't you still have an action then?
No, that was my main action was to bash with a shield. So I have a
Yeah.
bonus action, but I don't have anything to use it for at the moment. So
Okay.
I'll just try to position myself between
When the damage is, then he would have grappled.
between the two guys up front.
Okay.
It is now their turn. They are slow. They had to take a while to fly up. One of the two remaining ones will swoop down and try to suckle at your face, Brutus,
Bring it on, bitch.
and slams right into your shield instead as he rolls a nat 1.
Oh,
The other
nice.
one has a decision to make. Should he follow his original target of Scooter, or should he track the thing running down? Scooter, you leave the blanket-covered thing that's been keeping them from coming out and eating people.
Is he within my range?
Huh?
Since I
You wanted to back away to defend?
No,
Like,
I have the
protection fighting style?
yeah. Can I like
Go for it.
use? Yeah, I use my shield to impose disadvantage.
Okay, so that was either a 9 or a 3.
Doesn't matter.
And as he's coming in, he's swooming right at you. He's just barely going to hit you, and at the last second, boom, the shield comes and knocks it out of the way. And it slams up against the door. Next up would be Varia.
Okay. So I'm going to make it save again.
All right. Stop rolling. And it fails.
Good. A ball of radiant light descends from midair, crashing upon it, and its wings flutter down to the ground as there's nothing left in it, because nothing left of the center of it, because I rolled a 7 with radiant damage.
Slap the little thing, and it explodes. That is all
The
for
wings
it.
just
Anything
kind
else
of
for you?
Spin down like helicopter seeds. That's it for now.
Rick Rose, you're up.
How far away from me is the bat-like bug? Above? Is it near Scooter? Because you said it got
One of them would be in melee with Scooter. Yeah, let's say it's the one that was near Scooter. That's the one remaining one.
Okay. Yeah.
melee with.
I'm going to attack it from stealth.
Yep, they did not see you.
Yep. 17 plus
Yeah, that'll hit.
22. Yeah.
And it will be destroyed.
Yes, I'm not going to roll all that damage just for a
2 hit points.
Yeah. Yeah. It's gone.
Only on the cantrips that I, really bother for damage because they don't have a modifier to add to them. They're just a dice.
Are my arrows destroyed? Because these are small things. I figure slamming into the stone and everything, that'd probably...
You'd probably lose one off of that, yeah. Now, the other one, maybe not, because it was in midair still.
Okay. And that's it for the ones in active combat?
Yeah. Let's just go ahead and call that for initiative.
And I'm just going
Stupid little Sturgis.
I'm going to look down at Tracker, wondering what... like, what was this that the enemies are coming? Like they're marching or whatever? I saw nothing with legs running at us. It was flying.
From down in the
Yeah, and you
base
charged
of the
down into it too.
steps. Yeah, the tracker say, it sounded like footsteps to me. And he's going to go ahead and try to kind of hide himself into the darkness that's down there and keep an eye open for any other trespassers coming.
Do you have hide without a trace yet?
No.
I'm just curious. Okay. There's a set of doors over by Scooter, and what else? I thought there's it was 3 branching and then a center stair.
There were 2 double doors to the north, 2 double doors to the south, and then the rift with the cut stairway heading down.
Okay. I'd
The
recommend...
double door to the north is carved in an image of a glowering dwarf's face. Hinges are visible. On either side of the door, 8 small spouts are carefully worked in the stonework, about 10 feet above the floor. There are bodies around it.
I'm sorry,
Spouts.
I didn't... Spouts? Oh.
Small spouts.
Yeah, back away
The bodies around them are show remains severe scorching. There's a couple rusted axe heads, but there no halves.
Yeah, that looks trapped, Scooter. You want to get it away from there.
That's the double doors on the north.
Yes, that's what he was by, I thought.
Yeah, the bodies flying there, like the skeletons. Do we see, or can I see, any visible signs of weapons used on them? Are they decapitated or anything like that, or is it impossible to see what caused their death?
Their bones look a little blackened.
Yep, that's going to be a trap. I'm going to need Lysander's help finding them.
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm investigating.
Steady his eyes and guide his fingers.
Yeah. 16 plus 1, 17.
Okay.
Do I see where the trap mechanism is?
You do not, but you figure that you could probably plug those spouts.
With what?
Oh, never mind. Read a bit further. Yes, you can.
Okay. I'm just... Can I disarm the trap?
You can certainly try.
With my thieves' tools.
That would be a thieves' tools dexterity check.
Sander, guide me.
On his hands.
I will step a little bit back, remembering what he did with the previous lock.
Ooh,
You find
God.
that there's you just inspecting it, like feeling around, taking some of your tools to inspect around the edges of it, like the center of them. You can find that there's a you sense a wire, and so you're assuming that it's like when you pull the doors open, that will then pull the wire forward. That's doing something. You think that if you stick a small dagger in there, or a finely skilled, like maybe you can snip the.
Yeah, small problem. I rolled a. What was the guidance? 1, 2, 2. So 2 plus 2 plus 5.
Ouch.
9. And I don't have evasion yet.
All right, you snip it.
Presumably everyone else is further back, right?
Yes.
I do not know. Okay.
Everything's fine? I'm not on fire?
You are not. You think you got it. You felt it.
Thank you, Lysander!
Easy peasy.
God of the Rogues. Good God of the Rogues.
Oh, well done. I was afraid something would hit you there.
Can I check to see if the door's locked?
You may. Another investigation check?
Yeah. You want to provide any?
Or you just want to
it doesn't matter. It's a 21.
It does not appear locked.
Okay. So I'm going to warn everybody back. Stand back!
Okay.
Not only do I stand back, but I take the dodge action.
There's a tracker from way back. How much
action?
do I need to go?
Because I can use the use item interaction as a bonus action. Can I ready a dodge action as well?
Yeah, sure, you can do that.
I'm going to move over to Scooter to try to protect him with my shield if necessary.
Fair enough. Okay.
So, yeah.
So you're going to open the door? All right. When you do so, give me a dexterity saving throw with advantage since you're dodging.
Thank you.
Full thing or not, but I'll allow it.
Yeah.
I do think it is.
Okay.
It doesn't matter with my dexterity saving throw with advantage 23.
Not bad.
Yeah. I was happy for that advantage.
Delayed
As
blast.
you open the door, you realize that there were a couple wires and not just one that needed to be snipped for the counterweight mechanism that you discovered. And the spouts just pour out this red liquid, almost like napalm, and it scorches all over. You nimbly dash and dodge out of the way, and you only take half of 8, so you take 4 points of fire damage.
Okay. And that doesn't do any...
And it spews out in a 15-feet cone all around the door. Everybody else, however, was standing back.
Yes.
And you're on fire. It burns. Not only is it like just burn, it is sticking to your flesh. It is continuing to burn on you.
Somebody with a blanket could help me out.
I don't see you. Stop, drop, and roll.
God, I hate trackers so much right now.
We need some fluids. I have some lamp oil.
Oh, that'll help.
Where's our dwarven friend?
Can I do? I can just roll. Is that a? What? That's not going to help. It's liquid. It's a gel.
Let's just go ahead and give me another dexterity check.
Okay.
I'm assuming you're trying to stop the flames, right?
Yeah, that did not go well.
What race is your character?
Halfling. But rolling a 2 doesn't help. I have to roll a 1 to screw up. So it doesn't matter. I rolled a 5, so plus 5 is 10.
All right, you managed to roll, and you put some of the flames out. You only take 3 points of fire damage.
And I'm no longer on fire?
You are still on fire. But
I
you're
hate
not
you
as on
so
fire as
much
you were
right
a
now,
minute ago.
Tracker.
Can
Roll
we assist
down
him
this
in any
way.
way?
Yeah, you could walk over there and try to pat him out. I'll give you advantage on your next dexterity check.
Yeah, I'm going to drop my torch before I do so.
Yeah.
And try to bash him with the shield.
Yeah, I was just gonna
Put
say that.
fire
Bash
out
him out with
the
your shield.
Yeah, walk over there and make sure to burn all the fuel off, right?
Nah. Walk over and
Do you have any cold magic?
piss on him to put it out.
He's got Ray of Frost. Scooter does. I think. Do you?
Nope.
That's somebody else I was thinking of. Okay. All right, but you can have advantage on this dexterity check now.
Okay. I needed it. 13.
There you go. You have fully extinguished the flames. It was only a DC 10 dex check.
Okay.
So the first one was a make, and the second one was a make. You have now completely extinguished the flame.
I'm just glaring at Tracker. Ready, shoot an arrow at him. Just ready. Just say something. Say something.
I don't see you.
Yeah.
Are you okay there, buddy?
I'm. Let's just say singed for now.
You should let me walk first next time.
That sounds better.
Behind the room is only a 10 by 10 room.
Presumably
And you
that
can see
trap
the full
is
extent of the trap's counterweight mechanism,
Okay.
as well as the system of pipes that connect the spouts to two 20-gallon copper drums,
Can I disable
each of them containing a substance. One appears to be green, the other appears to be red. Would you like to disable the entire thing?
I would like to disable the.
Go for it. Okay.
Lysander, guide me.
I'm going to give
Maybe?
you advantage from this side,
Okay. Yeah.
and you have advantage from this
Walk,
side.
walk up, tap guidance on
God.
him. Back.
I'm rolling bad.
Well, you're adding 4 to it this time.
Yeah, so it's 8 plus 4 plus 5. So 9.
Maybe the red container is
There you go. Yeah.
Is it disabled?
One barrel is, or copper. It is. You think it is disabled. Of course, you already thought it was disabled, but now you're pretty damn
Do
sure.
I see the wires are the trap is not going to reset? Can I even notice? Because I'm ahead of everyone else, and I don't want them to. I'm surprised the doors didn't yank shut as soon as I ran inside.
No.
Yeah. So
Does
I yell back that the trap appears to be disabled.
it look like the door will shut itself when we walk inside?
It does not. Well,
So it's
maybe,
just normal doors?
It might. That the counterweight mechanism is kind of.
I didn't.
You could see if you hadn't come in and immediately started snipping wires afterwards, that it probably would have.
Oh, okay.
There's weights associated with it, with the wires attached to the door, so that as the door would open, the weights would pull as the doors would pull up, thus suctioning some of the liquid out that went through the pipes. And then you could probably assume that the weights would then slowly but surely close the doors back again
Tracker,
as
holler
gravity
out.
took them down.
How's things going up there? Smells like burnt dog.
An arrow flashes past into the darkness.
I'm sorry about your hair there, Rick Ross, but on the positive side, I guess the trap is here to protect anything of value, so this must be the right way.
and I am actually subtracting an arrow for that because
There's
I
only a
didn't
10
shoot
by
an
10
arrow
room.
at it. I'm gonna just assume it didn't hit.
Okay.
I guess roll and make sure you don't hit roll 1.
We're in a 10 by 10 room, you say?
Well, yeah, that's what the double doors open into.
Is there anything of interest inside here, or is it just rooms with no doors?
There is no other doors. It is simply a 10 by 10 room with the copper drums with various chemicals in them. One of
We
them
need Edgar.
appears to be a green viscous liquid, and the other one appears to be a red, almost water-like substance.
I'd yell for Scooter to hop forward, and maybe he could help identify the substance, and maybe Edgar can look for secret doors.
Well, I'm not sure I can help you with. Well, actually, maybe I can help you with the substance. I am proficient with alchemist supplies.
Thank you.
Oh, well, give me an intelligence check with proficiency.
Do you need some fire to see a little bit better while I do so? Next to the napalm tank.
Bring the torch closer to the napalm.
Yes. While all that's going on, Tracker will be scanning the area that he's at down there to get an idea. He's looking for any threats. And so with his dark vision, looking 90 feet.
Okay. As you're descending down there, the stairway twists and turns a long way downward. The floor has been cut into hundreds of shallow steps, but the walls and ceilings there are still natural rock. About 60 feet down, a rushing stream spills from a narrow crack to the south and crosses the stairway, disappearing into a narrow winding tunnel in the north. The rill is only 2 or 3 feet wide. The rill? What the fuck's rill? R-I-L-L. I thought I had a fucking vocabulary.
A reel? It's like a wheel thing.
R-I-L-L.
Oh, L-L.
What
Sorry.
is a rill? God, I'm gonna have to look that up. Sorry.
R-I-L-L.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look that up.
I'd say chances are that's a typo.
I think it's a narrow natural cavern.
I found it in the Urban Dictionary, but I don't think that's the one you like.
It's like a sex thing.
R-I-L-L, a small stream.
Yeah, it's a small stream.
There you go.
Okay. So I didn't know what the Tritus was until I started running this tale from the Yawning Portal.
Yeah.
Now I got real.
Yeah,
Actually,
thank you. I know what detritus is.
I would like to point
I
out
didn't.
that they did something very awesome with that description there, with the fact that they actually said the steps are shallow. Because dwarves wouldn't have long legs.
Oh, okay.
Ah.
This was all found in the napalm room, or are you guys looking down?
No, that
Tracker-
would be
Tracker
for Tracker
around
looking down into the rift. The napalm room is just 10 by 10 with those barrels. I'm still looking for a Scooter to give me an intelligence with proficiency check on his alchemist tools.
All right, I rolled a 14.
You're not sure if you can do anything with that stuff.
Yeah.
Would it be easier if I open the container for you?
No.
So,
I want to help someone. I probably can't help anyone because that's not a proficiency. Oh well.
what if we just leave this now and investigate the next room? And you can see I'm a little bit disappointed. I was expecting treasure behind the trap.
That's why I was thinking that there may be a secret door in here, and I was wondering if anyone looked for it.
I will poke my head in and.
I can't perception, but I can investigate.
Okay, that'll work.
If anyone else is proficient with investigation.
Nope, sadly.
Guide his search.
Yeah, and I took. How does that go? Okay, +6. A total of 15.
6?
Is that including the
Oh.
2 I gave
You
you?
do not find any
Oh
other
no,
secret
that's
doors.
17 then. 17.
No secret doors.
You still do not find any secret doors.
Yeah, I just puff on my pipe and shrug. I don't know.
You find them.
I don't see anything.
I'm still so suspicious. I'm just glaring inside this room. Very annoyed and smoking, still slightly singed. My hair's burning. Patches of my skin are blistered.
You're
I'm not
smoking.
happy.
The gnome
No,
is smoking. There's
Yeah.
a torch in the room. The napalm's just sitting there.
Yeah, I'm just like,
Nothing wrong
so
with it.
much hate right now.
Okay, so
South doors, right? There was the rusted grate we came.
There were double doors to the south.
South. Yes.
I go find Tracker
are
to see
locked.
if he's come out of his blanket yet.
What did you say of the south doors? They're locked?
The south doors are locked.
Do I notice any
Yes, there are
jet?
double doors to the
Any-
south.
No.
You can give me an investigation check.
But there was
First
one
off, I'll
more.
tell you, you don't see the same spouts that were at the other
Okay.
door.
Yeah. This time it was. He didn't roll guidance, right? So it's just a 17.
you rolled it before you asked me to. So
You do not find any.
No, didn't find
You do
anything.
not find any traps.
I did not see any traps,
But it is
Lysander.
locked.
But there is one more going north as well, isn't it?
That's the one that I got burned opening.
There were
There were 2 each way,
Double
wasn't
doors.
it?
Double door.
just-
It's a double door together.
Okay. Okay. Misunderstood you. Sorry.
Yeah.
No.
I'm gonna try to unlock the door.
when you stand back.
Lysander.
give me an intelligence check.
Yeah. Oh, intelligence check. For me?
Yeah, just give me a straight intelligence check at the moment. Yes.
Yeah, that was a 10. I think. Hold on.
All right.
It's a 9.
Dexterity check with proficiency for your thieves' tools.
Damn dwarves and their traps. 17.
Yeah, you managed to pick the lock. It's so easy, almost like you've seen the tumblers that this thing would fit before. And I'll let you know that, oh yeah,
There's a trap.
the Yarick had a gold key in his pocket. That probably would have fit.
Oh!
No, you.
Damn key, I'm carrying it too.
Yeah, that would have been. That was the intelligence check that you missed.
Oh man.
All right. Doors
that
open to reveal a chamber of finished stonework. The room is clustered with crude furniture, and the air is hazy with the smoke of a small cooking fire that's out now because yesterday you killed an orc and 2 orcs and an orog around here that were living in there. Yellow skulls are suspended from the ceiling by fraying ropes
No, I made
running
sure
through holes.
the skulls.
Oh, I'm sorry, the skulls are no longer there, hanging from the ceiling by frayed ropes. They're smashed. Or something.
I was thinking they would be reverently.
Huh.
I respected that.
And there are 3 bodies with ears missing, strewn on the corridor to the left that you can't tell because the secret door is closed.
Putrefying, we can smell them.
You would find them. Yeah,
Oh.
you're definitely starting to smell them by now.
I thought you smelled them when they were alive too.
I'm not sure what smells worse, a living orc or a dead one.
I think the dead ones bathe more often.
I think the dead ones have things cleaning them a bit more. But near as I
Scooter,
can,
you go down to the stairwell to find Tracker for a bit. Tracker, what do you do? He's like, hey, Scooter.
Tracker's looking for the arrow that was shot down his way, and if he finds it, he'll pick it up. He's still just protecting that
All right,
avenue.
take you a little bit, but you'll find it.
All right, he'll pick it up and put it in his quiver.
Okay.
that arrow should have broke. It was a
But it
crap.
don't matter if it breaks or not. He's going to pick it up and clean up so-called brass to show that we've all been there.
Thought about something funny. I have mending now. I can fix broken arrows if we would have to. If it would come down to that.
All right. So, Scooter, you go down, you find him. He's looking for an arrow.
Well, I'll help them. I just say those guys are investigating roofs up there. I don't know.
What smells like burnt dog?
Oh,
Another arrow flashes into the darkness.
oh, get that one too. Come on up. No, I don't know. I just wanted to make sure because like last I saw Tracker, he's wandering around with the blanket over, so I'm just letting those guys investigate because I have very little interest.
Tracker will point out the little creek flowing underneath and like that, and say, I don't see anything yet, but I swear I heard footsteps.
I just want to check out this little rill. What does the water look like? Does it look clear or polluted? Is it water or is it like, I don't know, poison or?
It is water. I'm going to say that it actually, at this point in time, looks fairly clear. Like it's gone through, because it's been going through rock, so it's almost like a natural charcoal filter thing.
Yeah.
It's probably some of the purest water besides that falling from the rain.
Does it look like there would be life in it? Like how wide is this stream? 3 feet, you said?
Yeah.
Okay, so not much then.
And it goes off to the left a little bit. The corridor continues down straight, but the stream goes off to the left a little bit.
Well, I kind of want to explore, but
Right.
I'm going to send it. I'm not going to. I'm going to send Edgar up. I'm going to say, go fetch those guys.
Okay. Yeah, I was about to say, I'm about to bring everybody back together again. I'm not going to,
Yeah.
All right, so you looked around this room. Now what?
I'm grumbling that it's going to smell like something other than wet dog before long.
Burnt dog, burnt dog.
Another arrow flashes into the darkness.
There doesn't seem to be a lot of values here. I suggest we try another path.
Path down here, clean water.
That's interesting.
I'll turn around and follow Tracker's voice.
All right. So you start descending down the crevasse.
Yeah, and I'll bring my torch with me and ruin every darkness that was
It's
here
okay.
to hide in earlier.
And watch it. There's some kind of trap that keeps shooting an arrow every once in a while.
Also, just FYI, as you're descending down this staircase, Brutus, you can see the torchlight, something that you can't really tell with dark vision. But the sides of the walls, you can see like some sort of glittering going on in the torchlight, reflecting the light back on you.
Oh.
Yes.
I will try to touch it to see what it is.
It kind of scrapes off a little in your finger, almost like dust powder. I couldn't tell you what else besides an intelligence check. You're not a dwarf.
Scooter!
So.
Scooter! You need to take a look at this. I think this is some hocus pocus for you.
Yeah, I'll take a look at it.
All right, now that you see it under light and everything like that, yeah, give me an intelligence check. I'll give you advantage for some odd reason because you're at least a gnome. Are you a rock gnome or a forest gnome?
I'm a rock.
All right, yeah, you're going to get this one real quick then. Real easy DC for you.
What is it, like investigation?
I'll allow investigation, sure.
Or an arcana?
Either or.
Well, I'm going to roll an arcana. Not that
Okay.
it really...
Not that it's a difference or anything.
Yeah. Okay. You said with advantage?
Yeah.
16.
All right.
Thank
Crystallized
heavens,
salt
our first one's
deposits.
a roll. Salt.
Yeah. It's because of all the humidity due to the stream running through this area.
Yeah?
It's crystallized into things that will, and they're periodically deposits throughout the granite walls, causing them to glitter and light and reflect it, almost like diamonds.
Huh. I say not much value, but they're beautiful.
Oh,
I
so
like one.
there's no reason to bother with it then. Let's move on.
You said it. You said
I
it's
like one.
salt.
Is if it's actually salty, I say, well, maybe we can cook with it.
We don't know what mineral it is. It's just a salt. That's lots of different things. So
Hmm.
It's the salt deposit. All right, so you go down and you meet up with Tracker eventually. You see the reel that crosses from one crack into the other, and then it goes off into the left a little bit. And while the passageway continues on down south, considerably quite far, the glittering tunnel is quite narrow, but goes down quite a way.
are we at the very bottom of the ravine?
You've lost the ravine and you're now tunnel.
Okay, so we're at the very bottom. It's not something that branched off from one of the stairs. Okay.
No, but there is a branch, like I told you about, that goes to the left a little bit where the stream runs.
Okay.
And it's just a
How
matter of you
wide
want
is
to take
this
that or you
tunnel?
want to continue. It's the main tunnel itself, maybe 5 feet. The stream itself, where it goes off, is no wider than the stream, and probably pretty short.
I suggest we take the main tunnel. It will be hard for me to walk the other path.
You're still carrying a torch, correct?
Yes.
I don't know if how long they last. What, an hour or so?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
And I have 10, so I will just continue lighting one as soon as one goes out.
No worries, I got 10 more, so we should be good between the both of us. I'm just lead the way. It doesn't look unsafe to me. It doesn't look like anything built up. It's just a rough-hewn cavern, right? Tunnel.
Tracker say, "Watch out! It's trap, shooting trap." Someplace. I don't know. I hit the trigger a couple times, but I don't know what it was.
Right. The descending fissure opens up abruptly into a very high cavern. Its ceiling is easily out of the torchlight range, but the walls itself, as you're entering in, glitter with the salt deposits like the tunnel heading down. The stairway continues to wind down along a ledge that follows the north wall of the chamber. A fast-moving stream, about 5 feet wide, runs across the floor of the chamber from the north and disappears under a low stone overhang to the south, and larger passageways exit to the southeast and the northeast. This thing is huge in a manner. It is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 feet wide. It's kind of irregularly shaped.
I'm going to check something myself.
Okay.
I am going to taste the stream water and see if it's fresh or if it's salty water.
It is fresh.
Interesting.
Although it's fresh water, but
Can I hide? Oh, go on.
There's my thought, although I'm no dwarf with this, is that this water, if it was going to deposit this mineral coating around, would have had to have had a lot more minerals in it than I'm tasting.
Maybe it's hard work to mine out these caves. Maybe it's Dwarven Sweat who deposited the salt on the walls.
I'd be leaning more towards it's like, the water that was depositing over time may have come from water that was used in their smelting processes, so it maybe left mineral deposits.
the walls of the cavern where the torchlights flies that are glittering. And roll initiative.
Maybe it's silver.
Can I hide?
You kind of hide as a standard purpose, so I don't see any reason why not.
Okay. Should I roll that, or are you just going to
Yes,
send?
yes, you should.
Okay, I rolled a 19 for my.
Okay.
Roll initiative. It's a pop geology quiz.
And if you would please just, what the hell? I got pen and paper ready. You can go ahead and just tell me what your rolls are.
Okay, I'm just putting my guitar down again.
Well, I'm just going to type it out still.
Okay, that'll work.
That way you don't.
That's not what he said, though.
I'm okay with that. Go ahead and type it out. Brutus, 13. Varia with a 13. Rick Rose with a 16. What about you, Charles, the tracker?
I'm just gonna use the chance to take a super quick bio. Right
Okie dokie.
back.
So I'm missing Tracker and Scooter.
Scooter 20, Edgar 11.
All right, now give me an initiative roll, Tracker.
Tracker's initiative rolls 12.
Wow. Okay.
I rolled a 4.
So, fair enough. You are no longer surprised, Scooter. Rick
Wait.
Rose, you are no longer surprised.
What happened?
4 Sturgis fly down from the top of the ceiling.
Okay.
that was outside of the torchlight. I know some people have dark vision, but they weren't really saying that they were looking at it. And swoop down. And let's see, I got 5 people, so 1 person is not getting hit. I want to roll a d6 and just re-roll it if I got a 6.
Just curious, am I stealthed from them?
Yes, you were still hidden. Oh, you'll be the one that doesn't get hit then.
That's right.
That'll make that easy. Oh, I got a crit.
Oh God, that's like that kind of.
I got a crit on Brutus. I got a hit on Tracker, barely. And then Scooter, oh my God. He just slams down and immediately you're like, eh? What? As you look up and you're no longer surprised. And you step out of the way as he comes and he slams head first right into the floor where you were at. And then Varia, it bounces off against your armor.
I'm looking down at the stream, and it comes down, and I just lift my shield up over my head casually, kind of stretching it. Punk! The hell was that?
So Brutus, you will take 8 points of piercing damage as it slams directly hard right into your cheek, Brutus, and is sucking blood from you as we speak. And then, Tracker, you will take 4 points of piercing damage as he slings into your shoulder and starts sucking blood from you.
More Sturgis?
Yes.
Yes.
Did you get the damage?
I hate Sturgis.
You hate them. As the DM uses.
Oh. I hate Sturgis. Hey, it's not my call what goes in this thing. I didn't write the damn adventure. So that's 8 points of piercing damage for you, Brutus, as you get critted by a Sturge that is eating, directly drinking blood from your cheek.
Ah, okay. Nice to know.
I would think that would be more of a chest wound
8, you said?
damage.
8, yes. All right, Varia, you're up. You are no longer surprised. Brutus.
Yeah.
You are no longer surprised.
I'm going to hit the one that just kind of bounced off my shield and is a little wobbly from.
Wait, what?
Well, that's the point. It was a surprise round. You have the surprise condition until the end of your round. And it's your turn, so your turn. You're no longer surprised.
Yeah.
Brutus, you're no longer surprised. Tracker, you are not surprised at all by this bullshit. You were expecting something to happen. You were ready.
But
What would you like to do,
help.
Tracker?
I still didn't hear any footsteps.
What would you like to do, Tracker?
Footsteps. Tracker's going to go ahead and the blanket that he had with the one hand, he's going to, as a free action, he'll drop that. He'll pull his dagger, and then he's going to try to stab this Sturge or creature. I got to get back into character. This creature that just now attacked him.
All right. It is attached to you. It is sucking blood from your shoulder. Roll it.
Alrighty then. That is that'd be a 14 to hit.
All right. I think that'll hit. Let me look real quick. Yes, you hit.
Okay.
And I'm assuming you're going to impale the thing.
Well, we'll see. Yeah, 6 points of damage.
All right. You slice the dagger right up into the meat of the thing and pull it off with the dagger as it's stuck in there and fling it off into the darkness. Which you can still see because you're blindsided, but still. All right. And that's everybody. You were the last one to go. Next up would be Scooter. What do you want to do, Scooter?
Okay. And one just tried to attack me, but he's
Yes.
kind of slatted to the ground.
Yeah, he rolled in that one.
I turn around quickly, and I just extend my hand with my flat palm facing him, and a stream of noxious vapor comes pouring out and engulfs him, and he has to make a Constitution savings throw, a DC of 14.
Ah, they have more con than I would think they would have. He fails.
He takes
Meaning-
9 points of poison damage.
And he's lying there on the ground, fluttering from his head, wounded.
Just like a can of Raid.
It is gone. Rick Rose, you're up.
I'm gonna shoot at one of the Sturges. Oh wait, can I shoot it? How dangerous would it be for me to shoot at the Sturge that is attached to Brutus's cheek?
Only one way to find out, William Tell.
Because
Like shooting an apple
presumably
out
I'm
of
like
his
right
mouth.
behind him. So.
Yeah. So you back up about 5 feet so you don't have disadvantage from it.
Yeah, and because it's within 5 feet of him, I definitely have advantage, and because I'm stealth,
Well,
advantage.
yeah.
Oh, that's nice. 19 plus 5, 24.
I'm going to say that'll hit it.
And it's obliterated, or is this some variant that I don't know about?
2 hit points.
It's obliterated.
The blood that it just sucks from him just spews out everywhere. It's like a tick that's been engorged since it critted so well on him.
Give me back my blood, you beasts.
Oh, yeah, and bonus action hide.
From the last remaining Sturge.
Yes, 20.
Alright. Varia, he'll try to suck from you again. And fail miserably. Varia, you're up. You are not surprised. You may do whatever you wish.
I'm just going to swat him with my mace.
Go for it.
I'm thinking that a 22 or 21 will hit.
No, that completely misses. These things are, but no,
Damn.
seriously, yeah.
And
You smash it
these
like a bug.
impossibly dexterous Sturges, yes.
It's the most dexterous Sturge ever. Nimble. No, you
Little did you
smash
know,
him.
he had a 30 dexterity.
Smash him.
Yes, smash him.
It's secretly an imp.
There, just FYI, and now that you mention it, there was an imp in the Sunless Citadel that you all missed. You did not go into that area.
Oh. Well, it must have been before I played, because I made sure.
Oh, yeah, it was. Yeah, as soon as y'all came into the Citadel, there were 2 doors. There was a circular room, and 1 door to the northeast and 1 door to the southwest. Y'all never went to the door to the southwest. There was a whole corridor of stuff. Like y'all went to the northeast, you ran into Meatball. So began the rest of it.
Oh, wow.
Anyway, that being said,
Am I searching for my arrow? Or is that shattered?
go for it.
Okay. 13 for investigation.
Yeah, you can find your arrow.
Okay.
Anything else y'all would like to do?
Well, Tracker put his dagger back up, but he's going to pick up that blanket. He's going to roll it on up and put it up, tie it up on under his top of his backpack.
Brutus will take his hand and scratch the bite wound a little bit and look over at Rick Ross and say, "Thank you. That was a nice shot."
No worries. I figure, you're my mobile cover.
But should we get moving here? There's probably more bats, and I don't want to wait around for them.
What do we see in the area? Do we see any debris? Search
Well, it
the
sounded
area.
like
Bones?
sparkling crystals and stuff. That's the last.
Sparkling crystals. The The area is like 60 feet wide. It goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 80 feet, and then ends on the western side into a point as it narrows and narrows and narrows, but it goes back another 30 feet before it ends in a point. There are passages to the northeast and the southeast, and then the stream that runs through the middle of it bisects it.
Okay. Well, we don't see
Comes from
anything
the
that
rocks
looks like.
to the north,
Meanwhile,
see
I'm so
anything
and
that
focused
looks
on the
like-
it goes
crystals.
out through the south.
Are these crystals
But
just
it
more
exits
salt
through the
crystals?
south, and you could crawl through. They look just the same as the ones coming down in the cavern. They're very pretty. They glow wherever the torchlight hits them.
Okay.
They glow. But if you're just looking at through dark vision, you can't tell.
So we don't see any debris that may look like unfortunate monsters or
There is not.
creatures that may have fallen.
Apparently,
not.
those sturges have been very hungry.
Must be. Well, they don't have to worry about that now.
No, they don't. I just wonder where they spawned from. I don't see any eggs.
Tracker's going to refill his canteen from the stream.
You saying these crystals, do they glow?
They glow only. They reflect the light.
Okay.
They basically, the walls basically shimmer in the torchlight.
Yeah, I was just under the impression salt
Yes.
crystals were like very, very white. Like they.
Does
Well,
it look like
If you get Himalayan salt crystals, they're actually orangish to pink.
Oh yeah, that's due to impurities.
Yeah.
does it look like the crystals can be I don't know, pried loose or something? Or are they like stuck into the cave wall?
They're stuck into the cave wall, but if you want, you can take a dagger to it.
Well,
and
I've
start
got
chipping
I've
away,
got
but as it does, as you
pry bar that he could use.
I'm gonna try.
do, it kind of powders.
Oh,
It powders as you're messing with it.
there's
Yeah.
nothing of worth down here.
I was just wondering, is salt used in any spells?
Probably.
They've got foci though, I guess.
Yeah.
I hear stories of dwarves talking about salted pork.
I don't see any pig down here.
Well,
They had to have salt to do the salted pork, right? Maybe
Yes,
this was
but
part of
that's-
their wealth in that.
Yeah, salt is used in comprehend language and gentle repose.
Anyway, we're gonna keep going on. Someone guide my way. I'm still hidden though.
There's a tunnel that goes off to the northeast, a tunnel that goes off to the southeast, and then you could probably make it through the stream if you really wanted to.
How
that
deep?
cuts through it that heads. It's maybe like 3-4 feet. You could make it. The human-sized creatures would have to crawl, and pretty sure the torch ain't gonna make it.
Can't hold it over his head.
No, because the ceiling, it's only like
Oh,
barely
okay.
above.
Yeah.
You'd have to crawl through the water, and the ceiling of this little crawl thing is
How cold
Only
is
like-
the water?
it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's
Let's say
refreshing.
50 degrees.
Was that the only way out? Or in, or?
No, it's one of-
Besides the way you came down, there's a passage to the northeast, a passage to the southeast, and then in the south, the stream that bisects this. You go out through where the stream goes, but like I noticed, it's only like 3 feet deep, and the ceiling narrows down to only like 6 inches above the water. I mean, you can make it. You can
This
hold your
doesn't
nose, but the torch
seem
ain't gonna
like
make it.
anything the dwarves made. This seems very monsterish area, very natural.
It is very natural.
Tracker will go ahead, since it looks like there's, or from the sounds of it, that there's tunnels on the other side of it. He'll jump across the stream.
Okay.
Jump
More
across?
Sturgis come down. I'm just fucking with you. I hate Sturgis.
No,
Yeah, the
wait.
stream's only 5
Yeah.
feet wide. You can do it easily.
But if it
How
it
deep?
narrows down, how is he? If the
Okay.
ceiling goes down, how is he jumping?
The
Not
stream
jumping.
bisects the cavern. It comes
Yeah.
from the northern wall and heads down to the south. And then at the
Yeah,
south,
it's not
where it
gonna-
exits, it's only
Oh, okay. So it was just at that specific
the
spot.
ceiling inside the cavern's like
Okay.
where it exits the cavern. It's only, there's a little bit of leeway. So if the
It comes
water
in-
level rises due to
It
rain or
comes in
something,
through a tunnel and goes out through a tunnel.
All I know is someone
Yeah.
needs to lead the way. I am not going to be. I am not a scout.
If I have to put out my torch, I won't do any good up front.
Well, you're not going to have to put out the torch because we're not going down the tunnel we're not going down the entry tunnel or exit tunnel of the stream.
Varia
just-
can hold the torch and fly over, and you can jump over without having to worry about it slipping out of your hand.
Tracker will take point. There's not a problem there.
Yeah.
But, he's not gonna say a whole lot, but he's gonna point to the one to the south and one to the north. Which way you guys want to go?
North. Anyone else going to vote?
I'm gonna follow Scooter.
Which way did Scooter go?
I'm going to vote to go with Tracker.
Yeah, I'll just go with Tracker.
Yeah, but Tracker was asking us which direction we wanted to go.
which way do I'm going to go? Everybody's like, I'm going the way Tracker's going. Which way should I go?
And I said north, and it's like no one else.
North it is.
Are we going
Follow
north?
the water.
Making your minds up for you. You all
Yeah,
take the
north,
north
yeah.
passage.
Oh, okay. Tracker
Okay.
will stay 10 feet ahead of
The
him
north.
and going north.
Right. The north passageway narrows about 5 feet wide, and it continues on for about 50 feet down before I read you for the area for as you enter cavern number 21.
And Tracker will be
Several
scanning
passages
the.
branch away
Yeah.
from this large
Looking up.
scanning the
around.
ceiling.
He'll be
This
scanning the
large,
area,
high ceiling cavern.
and he's also going to be smelling the air
north.
for any scents.
Oh, it does stink. To the north, a carved square-mouthed tunnel shows that someone has been at work in these caves. I didn't read that well. Let me try this again. To the north, a carved square-mouthed tunnel shows that someone has been at work in these caves. A gate of rough-hewn timber blocks in a small passage to the northeast. 3 other passageways wind off towards the south. A heavy animal smell lingers in the air.
Are we
Tracker
able
put-
to smell what kind of animal?
Tracker put his hand up, telling the party, "Hold on." And he's gonna, at that time, kind of listen to see if he hears any sound or anything that he could associate with the smell, as far as creature from his nature skill set.
All right. Give me a survival skill.
Okay. On the dice, survival, that's a 19.
Bear. And something else, something much fouler. But the whole area stinks, but you can definitely make out bear.
Okay. He'll turn back to his party and say, "There's a bear up here."
A beer?
Yeah, a bear.
Now let's kill it then.
Kill the bear.
And Tracker slowly and as quietly as he can pull his bow off his shoulder and notch an arrow.
Can you
He'll,
can you hold your shot until I can shine my light on it?
yeah, I can. But he'll move up onto the one corner, kind of just into the wider area that you're describing.
Yeah.
So to let the other members be able to get up where they want to be, and he's going to ready a shot that'll be triggered as soon as he sees a bear or creature that he's been smelling.
Anyone else want to share the glory of the front line with me? Well, more glory for me then. And I'll start walking forward with my torch up high again.
All right. Let's go ahead and roll initiative as you enter about halfway through this cavern. In the middle of it,
I am stealth, correct?
you would be behind, walking right behind him, I would assume.
Yes. Warily. Cause,
Wow.
yes, because I don't trust.
Oh.
I don't trust. This is a new area. It's not like I'm outside above ground. I'm underground. I can only see by torchlight. It's wary as fuck. I don't know what.
You're quick enough to move between planes, Tracker.
You want me to roll for it or keep my last one?
Give me another one since we've started a new combat.
17. And you need new initiative, right?
Yeah.
God, that initiative or that stealth would have been fantastic.
So what's your initiative?
21.
That's not bad. And Scooter, what's your initiative? And Edgar's, if you would, please. Scooter.
I'm going to guess that cold, icy water hitting my burns really smart.
My computer's doing that thing again where it won't unmute.
Oh, okay.
My initiative is 6 and Edgar's is 22.
Wow. All right.
But again, he just waits for orders, so.
All right. And this is what's going to stop us. You're about halfway through this corridor, which is about the chamber, which is very high ceiling. It's probably about 70 feet long. You see the eastern passageway that head off where there were those rough-hewn gates over there topples to the ground, and you can hear snorting. I can't make better sounds. I don't know.
Does it sound like a bear?
Tracker, you're up. It sounds like a bear.
Like Tracker said, he's ready in action to shoot his arrows as soon as he sees the beast.
Okie dokie. Next up, Edgar.
Waiting for orders.
Edgar, waiting for orders. All right. Next up, Rick Rose.
I am going to sneak attack that bear. What type of bear is it? What can I tell by torchlight? What color?
You can hear it. You cannot see it.
Oh, I can't even see it? Then
No,
I'm
it's,
going to ready an action to shoot the bear, and it's
Right.
going to be
It's
do I have to declare it now as a ready to action for the sniper thing? Sharpshooter?
Readying is an
not
action.
really,
and
but
then
I'll allow it. Yeah. But yeah, you want to sharpshooter it? Fair enough.
Yeah, when I can see it. Because if I can't see it, it's at a
Mm.
disadvantage, right?
All right. Yeah. Line of sight, though. All right. You're hidden behind that thing. Secure survival target. He's halfway through in the light, so that's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. So that gives me 3 viable targets.
I won't be able to. Will I be able to see it then? If it's attacking?
I suppose you will see what suddenly appears.
We're up against an invisible bear.
Oh, it's invisible?
Tracker. Wow. You're the first one that's not in the middle of the torchlight, Tracker. Suddenly appearing, you just feel claws and bites just screaming at you from behind you.
Not even in dim light? Wow.
As it's nauseous for a miss, a hit, a miss, and a hit.
Wow, how many hits did
It's a three-headed invisible bear.
More than one bear, it sounds like.
As you turn around, Tracker, and you see this reptilian thing with chameleon-like skin that suddenly like Predator from the wall behind you. And he rips into your flesh with claws and bites. He doesn't do a lot of damage with each attack, but he does hit you with 1 bite and 2 claws. And I can't read my D4s like that. For 4 and 6, a total of 10 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
As he is right behind you. The stench is unbearable.
At that point, do I see him?
Yeah, you see him now. It's like Predator, like he was part of the wall, and then as he leaps into action, now you can see him.
Then I can take my ready action.
Oh, sure, if you'd like to. You're waiting for the beast in general, but this will count. He's in melee with you, so your bow would be at disadvantage.
I'm gonna see what that will be at disadvantage.
Yeah, they're not so difficult to hit, though. Just FYI.
Where's my bow? +7, so that will be a 17 at disadvantage.
You slap it with your arrow. Roll your damage.
Is 8 points of piercing damage.
As he's lashing onto you, biting you, you just brush him off to the side with your shoulder and take the drawn arrow and just let it right into its cheek. And he flings back, but he's still alive.
Okay.
That would
and
be
then
initiative. Well, it was just a ready to action.
That was the ready to action. Then would I be able to move?
I'm going to call that as a no. You would provoke also at the moment.
Okay.
All right. Varia, you're up next. What would you like to do?
I have to ask something. I mean, that was his readied action going. Doesn't he still get his regular turn?
He did have his regular turn. His regular turn was to ready an action.
I think
That was a reaction. That readied action occupies his reaction. So the reaction, he gets one melee attack, and that's all.
Oh, okay.
Like an opportunity attack is what that is.
Okay. Well, let's see.
So, Barry,
Obviously,
you're up.
it's out now, so I can see it, right?
Well, it's there. You can still hear the bear coming from where those crates were. This was on the opposite side of the cavern.
Okay. Can I see what attacked Tracker? Oh.
Yes. He has revealed himself. He doesn't have a bonus action hide or anything. He's just got chameleon-like skin.
Okay, so I am going to Sacred Flame it.
Go for
it. Does it make it save?
Oh, that would be it. Yeah. Sorry, I forgot. It does.
Okay.
I've heard that there's some spell called Hand of Radiance or something, which is like Sacred Flame, except better. I don't know. May want to look it up. All right, next up then would be... Actually, I'm going to stop right here. Rick Rose, you had readied an action. Would you like to shoot the bear beast, but would you like to shoot this creature instead?
I'm shooting the bear beast. Can I see it?
Okie dokie, doggy daddy. Not yet. It hasn't gone yet.
Okay.
But when it does, and it will soon.
Because I was
next up
very...
will be
Yeah, I was just very specific. But bear.
Yeah.
Why?
Brutus.
Yeah. I will continue to walk forward until I see something by those crates.
All right. Yeah, it would take almost your entire movement, and you can see the bear now as you're right up there. You can see it. He's still about 10 feet away. He's haunched down, like getting ready to spring. He just hasn't had his action yet. But he's coming. He's snarling.
And I have used my entire move.
Yes.
Then I
Still a little bit
will...
away. Maybe if you have the javelin, you could toss it at him?
Yeah, I will drop my torch to the ground and pick up a javelin and try to be... okay, that wasn't too good. That's a 14 on the die, 20 to hit. That wasn't so bad, actually.
Bears are not known for their armor class.
No, I
Slam it
forgot
right
that I had
to the beast's flesh, right through its hide.
I will use a superiority die, and
okay.
I will frighten the bear. I will throw the javelin at
wisdom
it.
saving throw?
I will throw the javelin at it. I will say, "Hush, go away."
Oh, he just makes it 13 on the die plus 1 wisdom.
Okay, then he will have to take 12 damage.
He roars out in pain.
Shh, kitty. Shh, go away.
Do I roll
you're
them?
The bear, when the bear turns and will come out to him, then you will. In the interim, he's still angle's not too good.
Okay.
All right. But Scooter, you're up next.
That thing that jumped out and attacked who? That camouflage
Tracker.
thing? Yeah.
Yeah. Chameleon-like lizard man with claws and skin, and he's stinks. Like, you can tell that this other smell you're hearing besides the bear smell, like it stinks in here, seems to be emanating. It's all around you though, but yeah.
Okay,
it stinks.
that creature could make a dexterity save DC of 14 as I cast another acid splash. As a globe of acid goes flying towards it, glinting in the torchlight.
All right, 12 on the die. Dexterity fails.
Yay! Okay. A big 2 points of acid damage, and I'm done.
Yes. Acid, his skin flesh starts to melt away. But he's still up. Next up, Bear. All right, Bear rushes forth from the area. You can now see Bear as he comes up to attack. You are not hidden because your dude moved away from you. But but you do have an ally within 5 feet as he comes around.
Okay. Oh, roll?
Yeah, roll. It's just a straight up attack roll. You
First,
can still use your sharpshooter.
Yeah, first roll was a natural 20. So sharp.
All right, so you don't get a second one. So yeah, you do get your sneak. So that would be what? You're using a short bow?
Yes. So it's
66 plus 13.
Yes.
I think is what that works out to.
4 plus 3, 7. That one didn't land right. It landed on the side. Plus 5, 12, 15, 16, and this should be the last one. 18.
One more.
Yeah.
Plus 13, 31.
Yeah.
Describe your bear kill as he comes out ready to maul your friend.
Just the arrows slicing. Who is it attacking? Scooter?
Brutus.
Brutus. Right as the bear's coming out, this black fletched arrow just shoots under his elbow and just slams right into the left eye of the bear. Just embeds very deep, like where the fletching is like right at the opening of the eyelids.
That bear had absolutely no shot at anything now, did it?
No.
All right, back to the top of the order. Tracker, would you please do me a favor, and before you do anything else, give me a Constitution saving throw.
All right, that's a 12.
The stench is overwhelming, but you manage to keep your wits about you. You're not retching or anything, but you feel like it. What would you like to do?
Okay.
You're in melee with this thing.
I'd like to shoot this thing again.
All right. If you want to remain in melee, it will be at disadvantage.
Yep. Okay. Oh, man, that sucks. Rolled a natural 20 on my second roll. And a 13 on my first, so unnatural 20.
That'll still hit it, and I got a feeling he's going to drop.
That'll be 6 plus 3, 9 points of damage.
He drops. All right, Rick Rose, your turn.
Do I see anything? There's any enemies that I can see?
You do not.
I'm going to use my bonus action to hide.
Behind.
There's no like stray rocks or anything. Do I have to hide behind someone?
Yeah. In this cave, there's not.
Okay, that's
too
fine.
much here.
I'm gonna hide behind.
You want to run up to this torchlight and hide behind some of the bear pin things that fell to the ground.
Oh yes, I will hide behind the dead bear that I killed. That should be a mountain of flesh right there.
All right, you'll run into. You'll run into the torchlight and hide behind the bear. Give me a stealth check.
Okay. Yeah.
Actually, it would take. Your movement's a little less. It would. Yeah, because the bear wouldn't have. He made his full 30 feet and was still 10 feet away from the bear. Now the bear moved up to him,
Yeah.
so it's just like on the other side of him. But still, it would have 25 regular feet of
stealth.
movement. You still not quite to.
16 for
Yeah,
stealth.
but you still wouldn't quite be up to where.
Oh, okay. Then I'll hide behind Brutus.
No.
And 16 for stealth.
No. No, that'll work. Next up would be their turn. Anything else for you?
No. Oh, ready action. Can I ready an action after having spent a bonus action?
Yeah.
I'd like to ready a
All
sharp
right. And since this guy.
against anyone that comes out of the darkness or somewhere to attack.
Anything?
Yeah.
All right. And this one, rising from the floor, up around you, also chameleon skin, crawling, because that's why it took him so long to get to this area, to you, Brutus, because he doesn't quite see you. He'll lash out with his bite and bang against your armor and his claw will rip through in an area. And his other claw will also bang up against your armor. So, Brutus, you'll take 4 points of piercing damage from one of his claws as he manages to get through your arms and he's holding on to you. Not technically grappled, but just mechanically. And the stench is overwhelming.
God.
Unbearable.
Do I have to roll?
You may take your ready to action, but it would... Yes. Well, since it's not the start of your turn, you don't have to make a con save or anything, but you can take your ready to action to shoot at whatever. However, it will be at disadvantage because it was right by you.
It's 5. Well, yeah, okay, but I'm stuck. Am I stealthed at all anyway?
He's attacking the person. Yeah, so that would cancel out. Straight up roll.
Yeah. Shit. I probably miss. 9?
Close, but not quite. As he's eating the person you're hiding behind. All right, next up would be Varia. What would you like to do, Varia?
Well, I will. I will try to take the one that's now attacking the rest of us.
Brutus.
Yes, the one that's attacking
Oh,
Brutus.
he fails. He fails badly.
Okay.
He's so concentrated on eating Brutus, he cares not for your sacred flame.
And that's 2.
First radiant explodes right into the back of his head. But he's so wet and slimy from his lizard-like newt, almost chameleon skin that has very little effect on him. Next up, Brutus.
Yeah, I will bash this reptile.
Oh, give me a Constitution saving throw, Brutus.
Okay.
First and foremost.
17 on the
The
die.
stench is overwhelming.
21.
Smell has no effect on you in battle mode.
I've been in battles before. I'll first off try to bash it in the face with my shield for oh man, that looked like a 20, but it wasn't. It's a 10, so 16 to hit.
That'll hit it.
Okay, then I will use a superiority die to use the trip maneuver to make it force it to take a strength save or fall prone.
Strength save? That is a make. He does not fall prone.
Okay, and he will take 12 damage, and I will try to grapple him as my bonus action.
Dude, he falls prone from death. He falls prone from death. Never mind.
Okay, I will grapple him then, and I will drag his dead body around.
All right.
Oh God.
And with that, we'll end initiative at the moment. 2 troglodytes and a bear.
Am I throwing up? Because the smell shouldn't go away just because they're dead.
Yeah, give me a Constitution save.
That ended very poorly. I should have kept my mouth shut. 5.
You're yes.
I'm
You
throwing
are
up all over Brutus.
poisoned.
Oh, God.
I'll see at you suddenly start throwing up at my feet, and I'll just take a step back and I say, "Oh, I'm sorry," and I throw away the carcass, and I say, "Thank you for having me back there. That was a perfect shot on the bear."
No worries.
Tracker will go to recover his 2 arrows, and he'll be looking to cut the tongue out of the lizard to add it to his tongue collection.
Can we cut the ears off? Do they have ears? As I'm throwing up.
I will retrieve my javelin from the dead bear, and I will sit down and put up a little snack bar from my pocket and take my second wind.
Okay.
I'm going to get into my healer's kit and see if I have anything to treat nausea in there.
That would be nice right now. Singed ball.
Okay. It only takes you like a few seconds. You're throwing up, and then you're fine again.
Oh, okay.
As long as you're away from the troglodytes.
Yes, I'm backing away.
The corpses.
How the hell those things could smell worse than unwashed bear, I'll never know.
They're like
I don't know. But they...
No ears on them?
No ears.
The bear has ears.
They are. You notice that while they're still alive for a minute, as you're dragging around, they kind of, their skin naturally like meshes into whatever color they're around.
Oh.
This will cease after a couple minutes of them being dead. But like a flounder.
Okay.
Or a chameleon.
So it's really hard to find the dead bodies.
Do you want me to roll to collect teeth?
If you want to collect some teeth, you can. You would simply need to roll to see if you like how good the teeth are, but I mean they're sufficient to be later carved into dice. Just smash them.
I figure I don't know how big troglodyte teeth are, but at least want their fangs, and I want to take the bear's canines.
Yeah.
And
it'll take you a little bit, but you can do it.
Pry bar, so I don't know if I can.
Cutting out the tongue of the troglodyte that he killed.
At least
he'll say, they may not have ears, but he'll hold up the tongue and he'll say, but they got tongues.
The bear has a bigger tongue.
Well, cut it on out.
Well,
I'm trying to get my arrow out of.
Cut that tenderloin out of it too. We can make some nice jerky out of that.
If you want to carry a bear arm around or leg, up to you. I'm too small.
I would like to go and check out those crates we saw on the other side where the bear came from while they desecrate these bodies.
Desecrate. I'm honoring this bear.
It's only desecration.
Okay.
It's only
the bear pin.
I don't know. You said there were some crates or something, or did I misunderstand you?
The rough-hewn timber gate. Gate.
Okay.
It's a rough-hewn timber gate that was keeping the bear in. And the troglodyte that attacked you on its round, it opened the bear pen and then proceeded to crawl towards you.
I get it.
It's only about a 10 feet or so, 15 feet back behind there, and it dead ends.
There's bear poop on the floor.
God.
There's bear poop on the floor. Various sundry, like there's a bowl of some sort of bear food and a bowl of some sort of bear water. Actually, the water's quite nice. Cool stream. And bear food, bear poop. You get it? That's what's in that cave. That's on the northeastern edge.
Are we able to identify what they have fed the bear?
They're feeding the bear nuts, berries, honey pot.
How are they getting out?
Some meat.
So we killed a vegetarian bear.
No, he said some meat.
Omnivore.
Okay, some meat. Okay.
Some meat. Whatever bears eat, that's what they're feeding it.
Yeah.
I was just wondering if they like fed
There's
the bear
a tunnel
with
to the.
orcs or whatever.
There's a further tunnel?
There's a tunnel to the north that goes out into the darkness, and then there is one to the south and one to the southeast.
God.
Besides the way you came in, to the west.
Yeah.
3 ways to go.
Well, I don't have a 3-sided die, so.
Just for the hell of it,
North.
I'm going to say that you all head north. Oh, this is the same type of glittering cavern, wherever the torchlight heads.
Alright.
Several passages, branch. I see only. The square mouth tunnel to the north shows that someone has been at work here. It extends. It is the old orc tunnel. It has been buried in. It heads north and it exits Stone Tooth Mountain.
Oh.
And there is woods and such like that. When you all were inspecting it, you just barely, when you first arrived at Stone Tooth, you just barely missed the way to find this way in.
Tracker will look to see if there's any recent tracks, like from the orcs, coming in and out of it.
All right. Give me a survival check.
Alright. That will be, let's see here, survival, that's a +4, so that will be an 11.
You don't really find many tracks at all.
Okay.
I'd argue let's go back inside.
I mean, it's safe to assume that.
He'll turn to the party and say, there hasn't been anybody through here in month and a half.
Did anybody actually search the forge area that good? If anybody actually searched that good, that area?
The bear pit?
The forge area. Back the way we came, presumably.
Can we go back into where the bear area was?
You found the...
we didn't actually find a forge.
The bear area, you find...
Murals.
Yeah, bear poop back in the forge area before you descended down into these glittering caverns. I mean, you searched it pretty decently.
Yeah.
Okay. I was literally asking in character if anybody searched that area. That's all.
Okay.
Anybody
found the
tracker
trap.
asked anybody
Somehow.
search for secret doors, because over on the upper level we found several, so we know that these dwarves have put up secret doors, and orcs and like that were using them. And anybody searched the bear dung? Possibly ate something that had ring on its finger or something like that.
Diamond in
Past it.
Have at it.
Give me
Okay.
give me an investigation check.
Tracker first will check the bear dung.
I was gonna say, wouldn't it be survival? Bear shit, but
And that's a 15.
Either or, your choice.
Still-
You do not
still
find
15.
anything but bear poo.
Okay.
Maybe
and
a nut.
then
Undigested
he'll
nuts.
check for
A couple of
secret
those.
doors.
All right.
17.
You do not find any secret doors.
Okay. And he'll come on out, slogging his hands up and down, getting the bear shit off him, and say, well, this place is cleared. It ain't clean, but it's cleared.
So that leaves you, besides the way you came in, the northern tunnel. That leaves you two to the south. One's more south, the other's more southeasterly.
So Tracker, I'm going, in case you would get wounded and go to grab where you were wounded. I'm going to crack open one of those bottles of dwarven whiskey we were given at the beginning and pour some of it on your hands so that to sanitize them for you.
Okay. Thank you. And he'll
Plus, if you have any
rub them
cuts on them
together.
right now, it's a good idea.
Okay.
What you got there?
Smells good, don't it?
How many bottles did we given each
Licking.
originally? Because my character didn't drink any.
I think they were given like 4 or 5 each.
Okay. So Brutus asked, Brutus smelled the alcohol, huh?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, get a cup out of your mess kit.
Oh yeah. The smell reminds me. Should we maybe take a little break, or should we press on? Okay, if nobody else is tired, I'm good to go.
Okay.
I'm waiting for the others to speak.
Kit.
What?
Okay. Brutus, do you take a cup out of your mess kit?
No, I was planning to, but then when nobody wanted to stay, I'm just thanking you and say later. I think we need to be going now.
Okay. No. Cork it
All right,
back.
which way would you like to head? South or more southeasty?
Tracker, head down south. Go south, young man.
All right, as you're heading south a little bit, it kind of branches. It tees, or no, not tees, but there's a branch off to your right, and it continues down further. This corridor is pretty narrow, almost 5 feet wide. But there is a branch to the east. West. Yeah, west. A branch to the west where it continues
why?
farther south.
Tracker, stop. He's going to sniff the air and see if there's a change in the smell of it compared to where
Okay. Give me a perception check.
That ain't done too good this time. 7.
You do not see any difference.
Okay. Which way do you guys want to go? You want to go to the right or go to the left?
You said west, right?
Yeah, west or continuing farther south.
West.
Yeah, sure, west.
Tracker go slowly to the west.
As you enter the west, it only goes about 40 feet heading west before a trickle of water creeping down from the hillside above reaches this irregular cavern, nourishing a profusion of fungus, weird puffballs, tall caps, and patches of fuzzy mold in a variety of colors. A golden brown carpet of mold covers an old skeleton and rusted mail in the southern part of the room, and the narrow passageway leads to another small room beyond this one. A surprisingly bright sword gleams in the skeleton's bony grasp.
I'm going to say that Scooter should probably use his alchemical knowledge to maybe, or Scooter or Tracker to identify the mushrooms.
It's finally some treasure.
For all that, where's the water trekking down? In the mouth?
The water is coming down from the, say, northern hillside. Let me look at this map to see. It says from the hillside, but... What the fuck? You're in a cave. What do you mean from the hillside? You know? You feel me on that? It doesn't make sense. Let me look at this and see if I can tell. I want to call it from the north.
Okay, it's not. I'd have to enter the room to get to it then, right?
Yes.
All right, Tracker's not doing that. He's gonna stop there and he's gonna know what he sees, and
this is possibly the smallest cavern that you have seen in here yet, even though it is probably like 30 feet wide.
Be careful. There's something in there that killed that body there. But there is a sword there. Seems to be shiny. Trapped.
This is telling me there are 2 skeletons.
2 skeletons. Okay.
Yeah, there's a golden brown skeleton.
There's a couple dead things.
I can go and fetch the sword if you'd like me to.
I'm going to. Does my knowledge of medicines tell me if any of those mushrooms I can readily see are poisonous?
Give me either an intelligence nature check or a wisdom survival check.
Tracker step to the back and let
survival would be best.
You said it was kind of tight.
Guide me.
The cord.
Okay. That is 18.
Oh yeah. Those things are mold ejectors. Poisonous. Covering the skeletons. Probably what killed them. Quite virulent. Oh, one's a dwarf skeleton. The other is a human skeleton. The dwarf skeleton is in the middle of the room. The human skeleton is along, as it said, there's a narrow passageway that leads to another small room.
Do you have neutralized poison? Varia?
No, I don't have neutralized poison.
From the back.
I have an idea.
Go ahead.
I have a couple of dice. What if we roll the dicest and the one with the lowest result have to go in first?
D20 dice,
From
right?
the back.
Oh, it's 2 die 6 I have in my pouch.
From
Gaming
the
set.
back. Tracker will say, why don't we set the place afire?
Do we
Yeah,
have
that's a good idea.
the Scooter's got firebolt, right? Can he help ignite?
Take one of those bottles of whiskey, make a Molotov cocktail.
Is Scooter even there?
I might also remind you that you got a couple flasks of alchemist fire from Varric the Orog.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right. But we don't want to damage the sword because you don't want to hurt the tempering on it. Unless it's
Hey,
magic.
Scooter. We lost Scooter.
I think we may have.
Someone kidnapped him.
I keep asking for him and he's like dead.
Where's Edgar?
He may be having that muting issue also.
I guess it is.
Yeah.
But there's always text still. He's not using the group chat either.
Hey, text us if you're still alive, Scooter.
I can try to light it on fire with my torch.
That requires getting within 5 feet.
Yeah, I'm good with
Throw the
that.
torch.
You can always throw the torch in there, but I don't know.
Hey, it's okay. You'll just stand back for a little bit, and I'll just sit there and pew, 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 and he starts filling the room with firebolts.
Okay. Does it have an effect?
It does start to burn. It will take some time, but he can burn a path away and pretty much clear the skeletons of mold.
Okay.
It'll take him, take 10 minutes.
I will turn around and I say, "Can someone hold my shield? I need to have a free hand to grab the sword."
I guess I can use it as cover. Why not?
And I
So
I'm
after
not
about 10 minutes of him using firebolt to clear out a pathway to the two skeletons, all right, you can walk up there. You can grab the sword. It is glowing unusually brightly. And you can see that there's also, from the light of the sword glowing a little bit, you can see that the human skeleton has a steel helmet. Silver lines in it.
Is it glowing? Is it glowing
Uh,
enough for me not to need to have the torch anymore?
It's like a 5 feet radius, like a candle.
Okay, I'll drop the torch and I'll pick up the helmet.
But the helmet itself isn't glowing, but it reflects the light because you can see that it's inlaid with silver in it. That's probably valuable.
Silver is treasure. Treasure is better than torch.
Tracker say to Rick Ross, "You look like a turtle."
A Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle?
Well, maybe not quite teenage, maybe tween.
Elementary school turtle.
Maybe, toddler.
Toddler
Small.
turtle. Alright. Oh, by the way, the sword is of exquisite quality, and it bears a mark on it. What do they call those?
Maker's
Smith
mark?
mark? Maker's mark.
Yeah.
And the Maker's mark equals that of that scroll that you found back in Sunless Citadel. In Calcric's Lair, one of the things you found in there was a scroll, a bone that had a mention of Kundragar, which trying to sell that scroll is what led you here because you found, through the grapevine how to get rid of stuff that this dude was willing to buy artifacts from Kundrakar.
Was that on the
And
sword or the helmet?
It is on the sword.
What kind of
It is-
sword is it?
It is a long sword.
I turn to the guys and I say, is it okay if I hold on to this until later?
Only
Much later,
if you
because no one
use
here
it.
has an identify spell.
I don't know.
Cur-
We spend a little time studying it.
I was planning to use it, I say to Tracker. It has a nice swing, and I do this like test swinging exercise with it.
It's okay. I've
And I'll
got
look at it
that magical
and Tracker
rapier.
say I can identify it. And say it's a longsword
You have a long sword.
of excellent quality. It's identified.
I don't have identify because why bother with identify when you can get remove curse later on? You have so many spell slots.
He can have
Yeah,
multiple books. He's
Yeah. So if you're cursed, I'll just remove it later.
Look at it for a little while you're resting.
it's not like spell books are extremely expensive.
I don't know. That was the excuse that he gave one time. Was
Yeah, I know.
why bother with identify when you just get remove curse? And if it's cursed, I'll get rid of it for you.
Except for I don't know if remove curse can remove all curses. Some curses should be stronger than others.
I'm assuming that some are.
The helmet, does it look like the entire helmet is made of silver, or is it just...
Silver inlaid.
So it's fancy.
Yeah.
That does not necessarily mean it's not magical. It could still be magical of some kind.
Oh, but it's silver, it's worth money. And I
Here,
put
give me
it
a
on.
little time right here, and I'll cast a ritual detect magic for you. And boom, there you go. Yeah, that sword's got deep dwarf magic in it, but the helmet, it's probably just inlaid silver. It's probably worth something now.
Oh, since...
How good am I
since
doing with the gnome's accent anyway?
No, you are doing just fine. You're more active with it too.
Since you don't have a helmet, little gnome, maybe you should take the helmet.
I don't think you
I
can.
appreciate that, but I like to keep my hat there so that the old Edgar here can land on it a lot better.
Okay,
He may not be able to grip into the steel of the helmet. He can't get it.
Be able to wear a heavy
So-
helmet, I would think, thematically. It's still heavy armor, right?
And it's human sized too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll put it in the backpack.
What about the plate armor that's there? That does it look like it could
The
reasonably
overall?
easily fit Brutus?
I don't know what.
Not mentioned.
Yeah, I don't. The only plate armor would have been the
Rusted mail in the southern
and the rusted
skeleton
mail.
and rusted mail. So it's kind of rusted. It's kind of crap.
He's wearing splint anyway.
True. I tend to think of when someone just says mail, I tend to think of
Plate mail.
the
Full
general
plate.
armor in plate mail.
Yeah. Understandable. But it's just rusted crap.
So it goes further, the tunnel.
Negative. This place pretty much dead ends. But there was the two small passageways all covered with. Once you look at it on the map, it doesn't look like a separate area at all. But
Oh, well, if it doesn't look like. If the map's not suggesting a secret door, I'm not going to stress it.
Should we take a little rest here and drink some of that fine whiskey and just spend an hour to put on some bad aids before we continue?
To recuperate.
get your superiority dice back, your second wind back,
And play with my magical sword.
and attune to the sword.
I would like to state that in 5e you can identify the magical properties of an item and attune with it in the same short rest.
Yeah, I grumble about that.
But
580.
Tracker say a short rest would be nice.
Yeah.
Catch our wind, let our thoughts get clear. Let's and then focus on what we run into. Lizards, big old bear.
All right. Y'all camp out then. Let's just say you do. It's fine. The hour passes.
Yeah.
You can apply the benefits of a short rest. You have attuned to the +1 longsword.
Oh.
Do you attune to ordinary magic weapons like that?
I don't know if it requires attunement. It's just a regular +1 longsword. If a +1 longsword needs attunement, then you do. Otherwise, it's
Yeah, you
sure.
do.
Okay.
All plus weapons need attunement, I think.
No,
I'm
I
pretty
think
sure.
No.
like artifact sort of stuff that requires attunement. Ordinary, like uncommon stuff, I don't think does.
There's plenty of uncommon stuff that requires attunement.
It would say so in the descriptions, but I'm assuming it does.
I'm just getting screwed on these hit dice.
It's because they don't want to have a Pathfinder game where you have 600 magical items.
Yeah. So it's a handy way of limiting that. I'm a fan of the attunement mechanic.
And also sometimes you need to choose between two really good ones, which makes it a little bit more fun at higher levels as well.
The one thing I've always hated about D&D, and on occasion they made it, but like, you're like second, third level or whatever. Like, take for instance, Tracker here. He's got Shatter Spike, right? It's a fucking great ass sword, right? Kicks ass. You love Shatter Spike. It was awesome. You used it to kill so many things, to batter down doors. But then by the time you're 7th, 9th level or something like that, you start finding another sword, and like it's better than Shatter Spike. And what are you going to do with Shatter Spike now? It just
You either sell it or you like put it away as a memento. But that's why they need more artifacts in the game and less just generic.
Well, Tracker's attitude is that really he doesn't really have that many, and he's happy with it.
Regular plus bonus weapons are not attunement.
Oh, they do not require attunement?
Regular plus bonus weapons do not require attunement.
In any case, isn't there another tunnel we got to investigate? So
it continued on farther south.
Tracker spent 2 hit die.
Yeah, I would suggest that Brutus do that too.
Do what?
Get you some hit dice.
Do you understand the spending hit die mechanic?
Yeah, I was thinking about it. I can spend one as I'm not lacking that much HP, but no, actually, I don't. Yeah, I'll do it.
I had to burn 3 to get 8 hit points back.
I lack 4 HP after my healing surge earlier. So.
Oh, you have a healing surge, then I wouldn't worry about it.
And I rolled the second wind, which he got back already after the short rest.
Anyway. Since I needed 4, I rolled a 10. Thank you. We'll never get that again when I need it.
So you go back and you continue farther south on this thing where it had teed off. And as it does so, it then tees again. One heading north, and the passage continuing farther south.
South is where we came from, right?
Oh, you're heading south.
Oh, okay. Then let's go further south then, right?
Okay. Just FYI, if you were to head north, it would just enter into the other more southeasterly corridor from the Troglodyte Bear Room.
Oh, this is where we're going?
If you went to the north on this T, it just curls back in. Like if you went...
Oh, okay.
Like there are two directions.
We've already been there, sort of thing.
Yeah, They both join together again, heading south. one would take, if you went one way, then you'd be, oh, look, there's a mushroom with the magical sword. You went the other way, you just come back to this point also.
Okay.
Branches off for no good reason. Like that. And then, where does it go? The next thing you enter into, the Glitterhame. This great cavern glimmers with a faint phosphorus. This great cavern glimmers with a faint phosphorescence. The ceiling is almost 50 feet high overhead, and bright flecks and gleaming stone formations are visible in the distance. Patches of strange fungi dot the floor, including cap stalks standing as tall as a human and glowing puffballs almost a yard wide. High ledges rise 15 to 20 feet above the floor on the north, south, and west walls. Narrow passageways lead off to the north and the south, and a flight of carved stone stairs descends from the western ledge to a path through the center of the chamber toward a small iron door in the eastern wall. Audible throughout the entire chamber is the sigh of a soft, cool breeze that rises upward,
From the iron.
rises toward the surface far above.
It's coming from the surface or from the iron door?
The chamber is the sigh of a Throughout the entire chamber is the sigh of a soft, cool breeze that rises toward the surface far above. So I'm assuming it's coming from all around and just the air's heading up.
Okay. Yeah.
Tracker will take
I'm gonna
a
hide.
handful of the flour. And
Okay, so
just so you can get a good view, he'll throw that flour out in the room and see just how high the flour goes up or down or south.
it will go down, but not as fast as it would. There is a slight breeze, but pretty much gravity's more effective than this breeze. It's just soft, cool. Like the air in here is moving. It's coming from everywhere and then heading up, like it's being drawn up here.
Okay.
So,
Are those mushrooms
these mushrooms and fungus look pretty much just like before, right?
They do not. Give me an intelligence check. Either your choice, intelligence, nature, or wisdom, survival.
Yeah. Well, I have some wisdom bonus, so I don't have any intelligence bonus. So, will Sander guide me? Well, I've been doing okay with that. This is 24.
These are not at all like the other ones. In fact,
Are these
the
edible?
puffballs are edible, if not especially tasty.
Well, since my stealth roll went to crap, I'll just start collecting them.
Mm-hmm.
So nothing in here is particularly toxic, right?
No, it's actually some of it's actually pretty good. Let me give you some more dimensions of this place.
Is that iron door, does it appear to be like any padlock or anything like that?
It does not say so.
Something shimmered or glittered or
Oh, I
glistened.
figured that was the crystals from the firelight.
Yeah, along with this room has phosphorescent fungus also in the ceiling, providing its own natural light so that the whole cave is kind of glittering. It's quite dim in here, but at least it's not dark.
Okay.
And it glitters.
If only there was a gnome that could be looking for alchemical supplies right now.
Hey, I think I could use some of this.
You can always take some of this and your hat.
Do any of these have any? Do I know if any of these have any medicinal properties?
with that same roll, let's just go ahead and say that no.
Okay.
Well, I'll go inspect that
Roll medicine check.
iron door and the surrounding floor around it, I might add, to make sure that I don't just run up on a trap.
All right, anybody else want to go with him?
I'm going with him.
Lysander to guide my way.
Tracker guard the rear.
Lysander's not here. I can help you.
Do you specialize? You can help with investigation?
Yes, I can help.
Maybe.
Okay. You're helped with investigation.
3? Okay. $19 plus 3, 22.
You do not find any traps, but
I suspect that butt's going to make me nervous.
you do notice something clinging to the wall up above it. Two somethings slowly making their way, almost similar to the troglodytes, with their chameleon-like skin ability.
Bonus action, hide.
Since I'm standing there with him, am I able to see it? Or does he have to point it out?
I'm assuming he has to point it out.
I'm going to whisper it to him as I'm hiding behind him, hiding.
And if everybody would please just go ahead and give me an initiative roll. Another
Yep.
creature I don't like.
Do I hide at all? Am I rolling for series for hide or?
I'm just going to go with an initiative roll, and your hiding depends on when you go.
Okay. Well, my initiative is 16 then.
It's not bad. Oh, I got to roll theirs. That's right, theirs. So roll. Yeah, they suck. Alright, let me see here. I got... Whoa, everybody's just coming up all of a sudden. Oh, these are the original ones, so... Brutus with a 16.
Yeah.
Damn! Okay, Daria with a 20. And what did you get, Rick? Oh, there it is, 16. Okay. Yeah, Tracker.
I'm guessing Scooter's just completely AFK then.
Yeah. Hey, fellas, I'm going to go ahead and set this one out.
I don't know. He just dropped.
He's back. I hear him.
Yes, I.
Yeah, what should we call it? 14 for initiative. I'm not going to bother rolling for Edgar.
Okay. Well, Tracker, you go. What's your passive?
Can't you put the
my
bird brain
passive
in
is-
like the astral realm?
Yeah.
This is 14, but does my alert feat help me?
You are not surprised, but nobody is surprised as he's like, there's something up there. As they're crawling down because he did so well in looking for traps, I'll say that he noticed the things crawling along the rock wall.
But my passive is 14.
Yeah, you're not going to see him. But something's up. Your hair is on
Okay.
the back of your head, and he's pointing up in that direction.
And what Tracker is going to do is go ahead and
Definitely
he's
not.
going to pull his bow, and he's going to say, "I got a bad feeling here. Something ain't right."
Yeah.
And he's going to ready his bow for the first non-team member he sees.
Fair enough. Okay, next up would be Baria. Oh, and just FYI, I forgot to get Scooter. What'd you get?
14.
All right. Baria, you're up. What would you like to do?
Well, I will ready an action that if I or one of my allies is attacked by one of these things,
By something.
yeah, by something, um, that when as soon as it reveals itself, I'm going to smash it. If it's an adjacent ally, I'm going to smash the attacker.
Okay. Anything else for you?
That's all for now.
Okie dokie, doggy daddy. Next up will be, I'm assuming Rick Rose is a little faster on the dexterity. You're next, Rick Rose.
I'm not stealthed, correct?
You are not at the moment. However, the thing is, you did start and you did see them off, and they're like, with your passive check, and they haven't hidden on their turns yet or anything either.
So no, they can't get a surprise round on me or anyone else.
Well, they're not. Yeah, they didn't surprise anyone. They just can't. Nobody else can see them but you, because you were searching for traps so well that you didn't see any traps, but you did see them. They are like worm-like things with
They're blending.
tentacles, and they blend into the stone.
Well, bonus action, hide behind
Okay.
my meat shield. And that went to shit. 10. So action, I'm going to shoot an arrow at one of them. Presumably I can see him well enough to shoot.
Yes, but you are not hidden. They see you too.
Yes, so. God. Yeah, I missed. It's a 9 for a hit.
Rick Rose just slings an arrow up, bounces off across some rock somewhere. Cling, 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 cling.
But they can get the gist that there's something on the rock wall. I
Yeah.
can use a free action to yell out, crawling worm, camo worms on the walls.
Oh, they're well, for worms, they're large. They're medium.
Okay.
So for worms, they're large, but they're not like large. Huge fucking giant worm, though. I hate these creatures. I hate sturges. I hate these creatures. Brutus, you're up.
There's a can of worms on the wall. There's always a can of worms down here. I'll grab a javelin and throw it at what I hope is a target.
So at disadvantage, sir.
Oh, that was a good roll. I rolled on my first die a 2, on the second a 3. So either 8 or 9.
Depending upon if it's advantaged or disadvantaged, you still suck. As it just blangs off of the stone up there and falls down. Next up will be...
Get off my lawn!
Scooter.
Okay, I'm not so sure Scooter could even see these worms.
He cannot.
So I'm just gonna ready a cantrip if I see an enemy.
Alright. And then you will. First one and then the other. Who gets attacked first? Brutus. Dropping down from the ceiling overhead.
Is a hydra?
No.
A grick.
The Grick, yes. I hate Gricks.
I think Brutus soon will do as well.
Huh?
So
He drops down on your head and a tentacle. Oh, he's actually going to hit you. And yes, I'm going to take care of everybody's ready to actions at this point but that will be the revealing factor, is him falling and attacking you.
Is he falling on my torch?
8 points of damage. Let's just say he's got you right in the head.
Yeah.
And because he's grasped you and he's got you wrapped around by his tentacles all around your upper body and head and shoulders, his beak will also bite into your helmet. And that'll hit too. Wow, this guy's fucking good. 7 points of crushing damage. Would that be slashing from the beak? Piercing. And he is on your head. Okay, everybody may take their ready to actions now. at the thing on Brutus's head. Let's start in the first foremost order with Tracker.
Okay. Since this is the start, the first initial combat for him,
Ready
right?
to action, though. One attack only.
Yep. That we'll go ahead, and that will be a. That's a 16,
That'll hit it.
and that will be. All right. That's 8 points of damage.
All right. Next up, who readied
Can I
an
move?
action? No, not on a
Scooter did too.
reaction. Sorry. Rick Rose, you would be next on the. No, you wouldn't. Next on the readied action would be Varia.
Okay.
Dexterity saving throw?
Well, I'm not going to try to burn it off of his face.
Come on. Why not? It'd be fun.
Well, you know what? It does. It doesn't target an individual creature. It's not a radius effect, so sure.
Okay, I was just messing with
And
you.
with the fact that it's grappling, it should have disadvantage on dexterity saving throws.
It's not technically grappling.
Damn it!
It's purged from the inside.
But it does make its dexterity saving throw easily. It's a nimble away. It's swinging like riding back and forth. And so it's that's it. You just get one thing. You don't get any movement or anything like that on that. So next would be Rick Rose. Yeah. Rick Rose would be your raid
I
action.
was just sorry.
Oh, you
yeah.
don't have a raid action.
No,
Never
I
mind.
don't.
You actually took.
I missed. Yes.
Yeah. So then it will be Scooter.
Okay, Scooter. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, Scooter's gonna just the one on his companion's face there.
Mhm.
He's gonna shoot a firebolt,
Go for it.
and just for flavor, I have like that evoker thing where I can pretty much protect him from damage.
Yeah.
So, I rolled just terrible 9, so I'm done.
Well, you managed not to hit. Managed not to hit Brutus. All right, and then the second Crick is going to fall down, and he's going to fall down right next to his friend and land on you, Rick Rose, because you were hiding behind him, but not so well.
I will use my shield.
Oh, okay. Because of that, he misses as he's falling down the ground. He's going to get you. He's going to get you, and at the last second, the shield comes out. It would have hit you otherwise.
It's my reflex, as I have another one wrapped around my head, so I'm doing this blindly. Like, yeah.
And it falls and lands on the floor right next to you. So you're still technically in melee with it, Rick Rose, but it is not hit you.
I was hit?
No.
Okay.
It would have, but the shield came out at the last moment and knocked it to the side.
Thank you.
My pleasure. My pleasure.
Oh,
Tracker, you're up.
Choked.
Okay. Gonna shoot at the one he hit.
Okay.
That will be a 23.
Yeah, that'll hit. I like it. It sounded like
plus 7.
23.
That's in my head
Yeah.
as far as that. And he'll take 8 points of damage.
Whack. He cries in pain with 2 arrows sticking out of him. And also mumbled by the fact that he's chewing on dude's head. There, you're up.
Okay.
You can see both of them now. One's lying on the floor next to Rick Rose, and who is obviously hiding behind Buster,
Well,
and the other one's
the
eating
one-
Buster's head.
The one that is the one that is on the floor next to Rick Rose.
All right.
I'm just going to attempt to smash it with my mace.
All right. So you walk up to it.
Yep.
Boom.
Let's see. 21 to hit.
Unleash the wrathful fury that is Lysander onto it.
6 damage.
Crack. You bring it right down on its head and squish one of its tentacles. Goo oozes out of it, but it's still quite healthy. Rick Rose, you're up.
Okay, I'm going to. Can I use a free action to drop my bow?
Yeah. Dropping is complete free action.
Okay, and then use my bonus action for use item interaction. Can I pull out my rapier as a bonus action?
Do not need to use your bonus action to do this, but you
Yeah,
can.
that's just an item interaction. Item
Yeah.
interactions are
Yeah, I
limited.
don't. Well, it's just use item interaction can be my bonus action too.
Yeah, it could be.
It
could be if you want.
Know if it's.
I'll give you something that you could do if you wanted to. You could item interaction, put your bow up. Bonus action, draw your rapier, or you could just drop your bow.
Well, I can still attack if I use it as my bonus action, right?
You could also attack if you used if you're just going to drop your bow and just say fuck it, I'm dropping my bow. Item interaction, draw your rapier. Action, attack it. Bonus action, disengage.
Yeah.
Item
Okay.
interaction isn't a costly action. It's a free action.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
But you can do
I've
two.
tried to tell you 3 times so
Oh,
far.
you can do two?
Yeah, you can do two
Oh,
because you're a
okay.
thief.
Yes. I'll put my bow. I'll put it back on my body,
Okay.
over my shoulders, and bonus action or
Yeah. So one of them will be a bonus action. The other will be your free item interaction to put
Yeah.
the bow up, and the other
Yeah.
one will be draw my rapier. My
Yes.
+1 motherfucking rapier.
and then shank. Yeah, I'm gonna stab at the worm.
All right. The one that tried to attack you that Varia just did, or the one on your dude's head, because they're both within melee range of you.
They don't have acid blood, do they?
Not that you know of.
Okay. I'll stab at the one that's around his face.
Go for it.
God, that would have been nice if I had just used. Well, it would have been a disadvantage. Doesn't matter. 24.
That'll hit, and you will get your sneak attack.
Oh, that's right.
Eating somebody's face is considered within melee of them,
Yes.
I would assume.
Yeah.
D8 first. 5. And then 2d6s. 5 and 3. So that's 13 plus 3
There you go.
damage.
Yeah, you stab it right through the beak area. Just, so you climb up on dude a little bit. Your rapier's pretty long, but
Yeah, I figured it was. That's what they are.
yeah, you jump up on it and stab it right into his beak area, and it coalesces and then falls off, lying, bleeding, gray ooze out of it. This wound.
And that's it for my turn, I guess.
Buster, you're up. Why do I keep calling you Buster? Brutus, you're up.
Oh, yeah. The one on my face is dead,
Yeah, it is dead. It falls off you dead.
but the one on the ground is still alive.
Still alive.
Okay. I'm gonna try to attack it, and I will use my superiority die for tripping. So it needs to make a strength save if I can hit it.
Yeah, if you hit it.
13 on the die.
Yeah, that's gonna hit it.
19.
That is definitely going to hit it. Let me see it. Strength skill. All right, +2. And he falls prone. He is knocked to the ground. I mean, he's a freaking worm.
What I do, I grab it by its tail. Actually, like mechanically, I don't do it because I'm going to bash it with my shield and then grab it and push it prone. But what it looks like is that I grab it by the tail and I smack it into the ground. And that's my superiority die and my attack for a total of 11 damage.
No, with a magical weapon, I might add.
No, I'm using my shield.
Oh, never mind. It is not a magical weapon.
No, I'm using the shield to bash it to the ground, like mechanical wise, and I'm going to use my bonus action to attempt to grapple it while it's prone.
Ah, so that would be an athletics check.
Yeah.
It got a total of 17. Pretty good.
Yeah, that's not bad. I rolled an 11, and I have +6 for strength, so that's a 17 as well. No! That's my saving throw. Fuck, I only have 4, so that's a 15. I failed.
Oh, you're not proficient in athletics?
Yeah, I am. Yeah, okay, never mind. Yeah, 17.
+6. Okay. Huh. So you made it, but he made it. I'm gonna call a re-roll
Okay.
instead of saying either one made the decision.
12 on the die this time, so a little bit better.
Nat 20.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Hold it, but here's the thing. You're 12 on the dice, the total 18. His would be 22. All right. He is not grappled.
No, but he's prone.
He is prone. Scooter, you're up.
How far away is that prone one?
Not far at all. You can either get up to it in melee if you want, or the fire of something down on it.
But if you do a ranged attack, you will have disadvantage.
Because it is prone.
Melee, you will have advantage.
I'm gonna come up and shocking grasp it.
Alright, you have advantage.
I wonder if that will shock me as well.
You did not technically grapple it, so no. Even if you did grapple it, it's still a win.
16.
Yeah, that.
5 points of electrical damage. I just rush right up and just reach it and touch it and zap.
And that would be its turn now. This is the second one. He is going to, I suppose he would continue trying to eat the little thing he dropped out of the sky to eat. Oh, and that's be a big miss. Back to the top of the order. Tracker, what would you like to do?
Tracker will pull his bow and he'll shoot at this thing. And it's on the ground.
It is on the ground. It is prone. You will have disadvantage unless you want to walk all the way up to it. In which case, the advantage for it would cancel out. Be a straight roll.
No, I'll take the disadvantage.
Okie dokie doggy die. Something may hit me.
Okay, end up with a 12 on the dice, so a 19.
Yeah, that'll hit it.
And that would be 7 points of damage.
Whittling it down. Varia, you're up.
I'm gonna just hit it again.
Smash it with the old mace. Go for it.
Yep. 18.
Yep, that'll definitely hit it.
5.
You smash right into it, break his little beak off a little bit. I have no idea what the fuck these things sound like. Stupid looking creatures. Rick Rose, you're up. Stabby, stabby.
Mm-hmm.
Stabby, stabby.
I didn't take any damage, correct? I'm sorry. I was making a sandwich.
You did not. He missed you.
Okay. Yeah. I'll just say because I said attack. 21.
Did it spend movement to
stabby.
raise up?
2, and then because they're within 5
it
feet,
should
right?
have. I forgot
They're
to do
within
that.
5 feet, correct?
Oh yeah, you got a couple allies.
Okay. 7, 8, 11 damage.
Oh, he is still up. He's got one more attack. Maybe Scooter. Yeah, no, I'm sorry, Brutus.
Yeah. Did he raise up?
Yeah. Let's just say he did spend half his movement to stand up after you knocked him prone. I forgot to mention it, but yes.
I'll
No, because I did imply disadvantage to Tracker who went. So no, he's still prone.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna abuse that to attack with advantage with my shield again.
Go for it.
I didn't roll that with advantage.
That's an 18 on the die, so 24 to hit.
Yeah, and that will kill him.
It's only a
Smash.
D4.
He's got 1 hit point left.
Ah,
That's hilarious because I forgot that I
Had
was
advantage.
with advantage, and just for shits and giggles, I rolled the D20 again, and I hit a natural 20.
Then Rick Rose probably would have finished him off.
Yeah.
Oh well. All right,
I
so you sit
stomped him
there.
out.
Say you get down on one knee, just forcefully bring this thing down on it. You start crushing it into the stone, and the big stony liquid starts coming out from under your shield as you smash the worm down onto the stony floor. Fucking Gricks. Stupid creatures. They look stupid. I don't know.
What are they? What do they look like again? I can't think of them. I keep on thinking of a growl.
Think of a Grick. Think of a snake with a beak and 4 tentacles coming off of the
Almost
head.
like a giant leech. And they got the tentacles that wrap and grab, and that pulls you into the beak attack.
Okay.
It has the same kind of beak as the Gorel, but only 4 tentacles, which are around the head or mouth.
They're stupid looking, and they got
Tracker
that stone
going.
camouflage bullshit. Just
Tracker go and collect his 3 arrows.
Yeah, I see if I can find the javelin I threw into a dark spot earlier.
I suspect you'll find the javelin easier than he'll find the arrows, even with.
Now the arrows are easy to find. They're right in the darn monster.
Oh. Right in your environment too.
I can't find where it was at. And I can't find where I was at. Where was I at? 56? Oh, the Golfius tree. Oh, that's why I can't find where I'm at. The Golfius tree. So this is the glitter hang. Alright, as you climb up over there, it'll be in the northern area of this area, where the door is. Just FYI, besides that, there's also a western passage and eastern passage. At the very southern end of it, there's an eastern passage that apparently seems to be more warped, besides this door that you're at. But the door itself is it is locked. Was there any treasure? There's no treasure. Can you believe that shit?
No, Brutus can't believe that shit.
We'll go ahead and reach in his pack, pull out his thieves' tools, and try to unlock the door.
Oh,
John, as I see him pulling out his thieves' tools, I say, do that carefully. Make sure it's not trapped first.
I already searched for traps.
Yeah. Never mind. Give me a search check. Brutus, give me an investigation and/or perception check. Your choice.
Perception. The result is 12.
It's good enough. Looking around the back area of this cave around where the door is, you're like, dude, these things got to have some sort of treasure. Not enough treasure in this cave. You're rooting around in there. You can see that the Gricks discarded the inedible portions of their victims in the back of this cave. Rooting through the grisly remains, you uncover a suit of scale mail, and scattered coins totaling 200 copper pieces, 180 silver pieces, and 60 gold.
I put all the coins into the armor and I carry it out, and I'm really proud. Look what I found.
Cool.
We can buy more whiskey now.
I could always buy brewer's kit and start trying to get proficient with them and brew my own.
Well, you distill whiskey, you brew ale.
Yes, you basically got to get any spirit. You basically got to distill from malt liquor, roughly.
And just FYI, this lock looks to be very good.
Oh, well, can I aid him? Help him?
Guide him.
No, the guidance is separate. Because I'm a thief, I'm
I know.
specialized in thieves.
I know, but I have guidance.
Yes, guidance gives
With
Like-
FD4, he's looking for
advantage.
yeah.
Is what he said.
If somebody lends me a crowbar, I can aid as well.
Oh, this is an impressive door. The doors consist of 2 pieces of sheet iron bolted in a strong frame. A pintle is fitted through the door's middle. What the fuck's a pintle? Pintle.
Heard it before, but
So it has no hinges.
lovely. Generally, I think it's like pintle-mounted machine guns and that sort of stuff is where I hear it.
Yeah, so it's probably some sort of hinge type of thing, even though it's not a hinge. Just judging from the context of it. All right, so
am I
somebody,
getting advantage or what?
if both of you are looking at it, one of you may roll with advantage, and then go ahead and roll your guidance.
Who?
Tracker is going to do the roll.
All right, so roll it with advantage.
Advantage, and then you give him guidance.
All right, that's with the guidance and the dice roll is 19 plus 5 for the thieves' tools, so 24.
You're going to pick that motherfucking lock. Easily. On the other side of the door is a steep staircase that leads to Area 35.
Find some little gray man.
Tools on up.
And
This is interesting.
And
heading,
got stairs here.
Yeah, and heading down to Area 35 is an area I have not reviewed before. So we are going to call it for this evening. And I don't know about you all, but I don't think I've been feeling it today. I have not been doing a good job. It's been more of a drag than anything else.
It just sounds more than anything like you didn't like the monsters.